Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the live stream. Let's figure out why the camera is not working. What is happening? Damn it. Just won't focus on me. Come on, camera. Maybe I can bring up a wristwatch. Oh, now it's focused. Okay, perfect. Anyways, guys, welcome to the live stream. How's everybody doing? I dropped the link if anybody wants to hop on. Otherwise, let's take a look at the I'm early today. I'm sorry. It's an early show today because I might not be able to do the after show. In fact, I'm almost 100%, 150% sure I will not be able to do the after show. So we're starting early. We're gonna cover quite a few topics. And let's see. What do we got going on? Got watch Cho, 32-year-old retirement watch. Man, the more I think about it, the more I'm starting to think like, man, the perfect Rolex in gold is probably the day date. Everything else is just it's just trying too hard. It's trying too hard. Gun glutton. Welcome to the show when you have the money. Probably. Everybody probably should frick slow the frick down. I had some messages sent to me yesterday. The watches on the gray market are falling down in prices like there's no tomorrow. Let's see here. Can I pull up some of the prices? Just a second here. Yeah, sure. Let's pull up this image. This is a good one. Just a second. Well, because it's just a matter of time now when we'll see the gold prices drop. So here we have an example of a really, really hot watch pre the downturn. Uh, a Hulk now selling for 21,000. Remember, this is a watch that went for like 80,000 not that long ago on the auction. 80,000 on the auction, and then just collapse in the price back down to 21,000. That is brutal. That is a brutal wake up call. Hey Diego, welcome to the show. Anyone heard from Mike the Snake? First Wizard, then Saad, then Bufaris, now Mike the Snake. It's true. A lot of people in the watch community have been going missing. Have been going missing. I don't know where. Where the hell are they? Starting to get concerned. I may be next. Hey, Diego, please do not disappear on us. We love you too much. Okay, come on, man. The Boston Collector, Tim. I have an interesting take for you. I think that watches holding their value actually allows more accessibility to the hobby. My wife is more on board with me buying expensive watches. I think that watches holding their value actually allows more accessibility. Oh, 100%. 100%. I wouldn't have bought maybe any of the watches that I currently have if it wasn't because they held value. And not just that, like like some watches, there are some watches that are good because they hold value, and then there's some good watches that because they hold value, they're good. But mm, I think about it. That's why so many people made these massive collections, because watches hold their value. If they didn't, why the hell would anybody buy them? Uh, Barry, is the early stream? Yeah, unfortunately, it is early. We got super chat from PG, $5. I was just arrested moments ago at an abortion rally in DC. Pull it up, Timmy. See, am I pretending to be handcuffed when I really wasn't? Uh, I'm not even. Well, I need a link. I need a link. PG. I do need a link. Not 100% sure. Uh, is there a DC rally? I don't know. Rest? Fortune rest? Oh, I don't know. See. Uh, mm, images, news. Uh, okay, I'm gonna need a link. I'm gonna need a link to be honest. Uh, Simon, 90SBA, Tim Rolex is boring as fuck. Let's talk about the alternatives. Rolex are yeah, yep, I agree. No, the Rolex are boring, but they hold their value. So you could basically create a massive collection and kind of have fun while your values are protected. Well, the value, your money is protected. Okay. Unfortunately, what is this? What is this button? Refresh. Ah, it doesn't allow the ad block. Damn it. Okay, hold on a second. It didn't work. It didn't work. Uh Diego PG, how would you feel about being Lolex's replacement? Man, we desperately need Rolex replacement. I think Shah did a great job. Shah did a great job, but I'm not sure when is he coming back. Hold on a second. Damn it. PG, I'm trying my best to open up this link. It's hard because the website it doesn't like. I just say always. Not sure. Okay, it doesn't. Okay, I think I got it. It doesn't like the ad block. It doesn't like the fact that I'm using ad block. Oh, Alexandria Casio Cortez. I think that's what he's talking about. Okay. What did she do? Uh, man, this is a long article, man. Damn. By the way, I was in DC not that long ago. It was a great experience to go check out the Capitol. Okay. It looks like the same thing. It just keeps going over and over. But okay. Well, I tried my best, man. What did she say? Lightning rod criticism. Man, so many ads. There's so many ads. This is why I don't read this stuff, right? Because look, you could clearly see I was looking for chicken. God damn, it's embarrassing, man. It's embarrassing. And do I have a tooth problem? Is that why they're playing this ad? And what do we have here? Longines. Uh, what was this one? What is this? The Zulu time. Embarrassing, embarrassing, guys. Rolex may be boring, but cannot be dismissed. It's true. It's true. Uh, as much as I like other brands, it's always great to start with Rolex and then move into something else. But remember that diagram. People always come back. Yeah, exactly. You'll keep having your 5,000. Exactly. That's the beauty. That's the beauty if you bought it at the right price, though. Uh, Logan Hall, Tim, you should do a Rolex replacement interview show. Allow 15 minutes per person to come on, provide their qualifications. Dude, I don't what bothers me the most is that man, Rolex was offered a freaking full on tailored suit and he still didn't want to come back. That is very disappointing. That is really disappointing because why wouldn't you want a really nice tailored suit? It's like you turn this whole joke back on the people who are making fun of you. Dude, like I would take that opportunity at any time. Every Rolex I bought is still a double what I paid for it. Whoa. See, that's what a lot of people have to understand with Rolex, right? Is that there is that easiness of being able to wear it. Then you don't have to think about how much money you spent on it. You really have to not care about money not to buy Rolex. Click play. Oh, let's do it next time. David doesn't like politics. It's hard. It's hard. Next time you're on PG. If you want me to play it, just hop on the live stream so that you could tell me exactly where to go because I am completely lost with that article. There's just so much going on. Jonathan Pitcher. Yep, the Zulu time. David. Dave, I want Lolex. Everyone does. Lolex can't be bought. Yeah, it's that is very, very disappointing that you can't. He'll come on his terms. He'll come on his terms. And Cam Wright, holy, that is a crazy YouTube icon. Cam Wright, mm, that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. You can't deny. I think this is, by the way, I think this is Elgato Felix. Everybody, I think it's Elgato Felix. Lolex finally posted on Instagram the other day. Whoa, is Lolex coming back? Let's hope so. Link for Lolex. Link for Lolex, guys. Oh, and Dave, thank you so much for reminding everyone. If you're just joining, please don't forget to upvote the live stream. I would really appreciate it. There's a few things I wanted to take a look at. Number one was, well, obviously some nice Rolex watches on David SW. Because check this out, they got the Yachtmaster 18K yellow gold with the white dial for 25. That is pretty cheap. Also, it looks like the Surdy Submariners are coming out. I haven't seen these being posted for sale in a long time. It does tell something when people are starting to sell this stuff like this. I mean, damn, that is an impressive watch. I know it's got all the diamonds, and we're not big fans of kind of jewelry Rolexes, but it's the first time I'm seeing these being posted on David SW. Usually, people buy these, I think, in order to save queen them, because as we've seen before, all the Rainbow Daytonas now they're selling for some crazy money. So it wouldn't be surprising me if people were doing the same thing with the Submariners with diamonds, just buying them up, hoarding them, and then when the demand suddenly pops up for the watch, then take them out and sell them. But seeing them here, that's not a good sign. Not a good sign. La Professor Lolix doing Uber. No, come on. Tim, what so you think about the Swatch, the Moon Watch as a daily wearer? Actually, I met a German guy at the Swatch store. They were fitting a strap for him. He he had it on like a regular pin buckle. I guess he purchased the Moon Swatch. He wore it. He wore off the strap that he was on originally. Then he changed it onto his own strap, and then he was at the Moon Swatch getting getting the new strap fitted. And that guy was wearing it every day. I asked him about watches. He said, I asked him about how did he find out about the Moon Swatch, and the guy's actually wearing it daily. And he said, oh, he was just walking outside, saw the line of people trying to get it, and then paid 70 euros over the retail to be able to get one. And he had the mission to Mercury, and he's been wearing it daily. He's not a watch guy, but he was saying that it was kind of like a cheap watch, affordable, but from a really prestigious brand because he knew about Omega. So I think it's pretty cool. It's almost like you're wearing an Omega, right? When you're wearing the Moon Swatch, but it's very very cheap, and if something happens to it, it's no big deal. It's a disposable speedy. It's factory works, but expensive. Looks like the dungeon dudes have found the deleted stream. No way. No way. That is surprising. Where did they find it? Was the deleted stream reposted? Because I would love to see it again. Hello, Tim G. Welcome to the live stream. KS Ad. Welcome to the stream. Gary Hampson. Looks like, oh yeah, yeah. The dungeon guys found it. Whoa. Well, I did not delete it. Well, maybe there's gonna be evidence that I wasn't the one who deleted the stream. They tried to. Oh, Dodger. It's back. YouTube sorted it. Well, but it didn't stop. A number of people jumping a shark and trying to blame me for it. I wonder if there's a way to find out who who actually took it down. Took it down. JB, welcome to the show. Uh, Dodger, if you got time, hop on the live stream. I would love to uh to hear your comments on what happened with the stream. You're saying no evidence at all. Okay, there's no evidence, but I would also like to hear what you have to say about Marcelo and what happened to Marcelo a couple days ago. Shaw, unless you paid 6K for the Moon Swatch. Yeah. If you paid for the 6K for the Moon Swatch, you're not getting that money back ever again. Mm. I was surprised actually the guy paid only 70 euros over, which seems like a fair kind of price. It's just probably the price of waiting in line. Rene de la Paz came right. I'm not gay, dude. I don't like you in any way. Oh my god. It's funny how Cam could be gone, but he's not gone from the chat. Dungeon guys are for channers of the watch community. Dude, Dungeon is the 4chan. That's funny. Don't think it was Tim or Green Room. Ooh. It's back. Okay. Well, now that it's back, it means I have to go back and watch it. I'm actually extremely curious. Tim is too lazy to do extra work to delete it. Of course. Hey, you know what? I was working a little bit on editing the I had some footage of me and the roommate having a burger in London. So I had the footage, so I was working on editing that. I'm gonna try to drop it probably tomorrow or something for members. It's a little bit behind the scenes, members only content. Adil, who paid 6K for the Moonswatch. Look, I think there's probably many people who paid uh thousands over retail, thousands. Plastic was dancing on a line by the waist. Ooh, on a line. Mm, I'm not sure about that. Anthony Richards him will never delete such stuff. Of course. Of course. All right, guys. Let's keep going here. Let me see what else they got. Just really quickly on David SW. Daytona Rose Gold. Well, unfortunately, not too much new stuff. The Vacheron Constantin dual time. The cheapest I've seen this one in a long time. Makes me wonder whether people who eventually got theirs, whether they really wanted them or whether they were buying them because they saw that they were going over retail. A lot of people they'll just buy anything that's over retail. So if a watch manufacturer can come up with a release strategy to make their watches go over retail at the start of the release, man, it kind of creates this effect where watches will go retail for a long time and then they will collapse. So um, we'll see because actually I think there's a lot of people who are waiting for their overseas. Dodger Marcelo is okay. He was using his special magnifying glass and plenty of ice. He walked home in the back room. He was up before me on the stream. Sirocco did about 10 beers. Yeah, listen, that's too much. That's too much drinking, guys. That's too much drinking. Even even I need to take it easy. That's why tomorrow, starting tomorrow, I'm gonna go a week, no alcohol whatsoever of any kind. And that was the challenge by the Timepiece Fund. The Timepiece Fund really cares. I guess he cares about my health and the roommate. By the way, roommate was really pissed earlier today. And she went to the city to apply for the job, but it doesn't look like she's gonna take this one because it's just too far. It's just too far. Uh, Cam, ooh, look, I mean, I'm not doing the after show today, so I figured, hey, I'll just start early show. Started really early. Do a bit of a show by myself. Talk to the watch people, uh, and then take a night off. Randy, I was at David SW yesterday, but didn't buy anything. Just trying things on. Well, how was it? How was it there at the headquarters? Did did David or anyone there talk about anything about the gray market? How the gray market is going? Because man, I have more pictures. So we saw that what's it called? The the Hulk was going for 21,000. There's oh, this is a really crazy one. Let me show you this image. Gerard Perigo. I think that brand might be dead, guys. Gerard Perigo might be completely screwed because this right here is the Gerard Perigo Laureato with that blue fume dial. That looks like yeah, okay. So on Chrono 24, the cheapest price. Let me just take this off. The cheapest price is like what, like 12,000. They're selling it for 8,800 on the forums. Man, and that's after redesign and everything. Jared Perigo might be completely screwed. I think we'll see a lot of watches, a lot of like few watch like there has to be watch brands going out of business after this. This is just too crazy. I mean, the repercussions we're gonna definitely feel because a lot like I'm thinking about this and I'm thinking like, look, as much as watch brands might hate the gray market, I think a lot of demand for watches was driven by the gray market. Like the gray market, they would just buy up more watches that they themselves could move, and that created a false impression of demand for these watch brands. They and like they increased the supply, and it's just this is gonna get crazy in the next couple of years. Mm. Cheapy GP, yeah. Oh, man. A deal. How long does it take for forums, Facebook groups, prices to get reflected on Chrono 24? It's gonna take some time. It's gonna take some time. I, jeez. One would one would think at least 3 to 4 months. 3 to 4 months. I mean, these guys. I think there's a lot of like gray market sellers who have kind of banded together and made an agreement not to lower the price, but as you know, smaller watch dealers lowering their prices. Eventually, they're gonna have to. They're gonna have to drop the prices. We got the Whiskey Reaper. Absolute grind. Hey, let's get this Whiskey Reaper on the show. I remember this is the Mister Smelly's friend. The Whiskey Reaper. Hop on the show. Would love to talk to this guy. Kevin D, will the 5711 be replaced? One would hope so. One would definitely hope that 5611 is going to launch in maybe by the end of this year. But when looking at the paddock, there has to be a whole Aquanaut redesign coming up, because it's just there's just so many Nautiluses right now, and a lot like look at this, like they got 5712 for sale. They got 5726. There's a whole range of Nautilus chronographs. And like I'm thinking, well, listen, if they're gonna redesign it, they probably have to do it in a way that AP did by like redesigning the entire line, and updating it to the modern spec. They can't just. It was kind of weird when they just discontinued 5711 and then 5712 stays. What? Doesn't make any sense. So I don't know. Maybe they'll discontinue the rest of the lineup and then refresh everything, or maybe they'll start with 57, go to 5612, refresh, and then refresh the rest of the lineup. I have no idea how they want to go about it, but they'll probably do it in some really clever way. Who knows? Who knows? There's so much supply; it will take a while. Yeah, there's just man. I kept telling people, man, there's just too many watches on the planet. It's just too many watches and not enough people at the moment that are into watch. Like these brands have to understand there has to be they have to find ways of introducing more people into the watch hobby. But the problem is that either you're in or you're not in. And I think everyone who potentially could be into wristwatches, they're probably either are into watches now or they're not interested, because either you're on social media and you know about watches or you're not. So it's hard to know. Who is this? Real Marcelo? Let's drop the link. Interesting. It makes no sense for him to be up because it's like 3 a.m. in Japan, probably. Mr. Stern, adopt me, please. Cartel conspiracies on what is it? Advertified prices fronting up to fool newbie punters. Yeah, that's a good point. Good point. Uh, got Billy Piccolo. Oh, 1 second. 1 second. Just a second. Uh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's just delete that. Boston Collector Tim, check out the Watch Trading Academy video. He explained what is happening in the market and why the hype models surged and now have fallen back closer to the norm. Okay, please send me the link. Send me the link. You got my what's it called? Email. Would love to take a look at it. Tic Tac. Welcome to the show, Dodger. We need a Marcelo emoji. No, please. It's like after oh my God. After cam maybe. I don't know. But I don't think we'll be able to have any more emojis going forward. It was gonna take years. It's gonna take years. Billy Piccolo 3 years ago, you couldn't get rid of Hawks. What is Hawks? And couldn't sell it. Nobody wanted the green Hawk. Lucky to get 7,500. What is a Hawk? What is he? Is that a watch that I'm not aware of? Wake up, Marcelo. Go back under. Come on, Marcelo's cool. Marcelo is cool. More people into watches, but share going to smart watches. Well, I think part of the reason so many people were introduced into watches was because of the smartwatches. The smartwatch market has waken up a lot of people, uh, into the love of the hobby. I think a lot of people didn't like. I think the reason I got into watches was because I had the Apple Watch. Once the Apple Watch has broke, and I was already used to wearing something on the wrist. Then I was like, damn it, damn you, Apple. Now I can't go without a wristwatch. So let me get at least like a proper wristwatch to replace it. And I think that has happened to a lot of people, but not everyone can freaking go out and spend. At least when I got into the watch hobby, what happened was the Submariner that I ended up buying, the Submariner was going only $500 on the gray. It was going below the list price on the gray market, but only $500. So it was like, what do you want to do? Do you want to buy a brand new, pay full price, and the Submariners that were readily available, Explorer 2s readily available, Air King, all the kind of the goody stuff. The only stuff that wasn't available was the Daytona. And at that time, your choice was either save $500, go on the gray market, or pay the full price and you can have a sub. And that's what I ended up doing. Now, if you want a Submariner, you're gonna have to wait. You're gonna have to wait maybe a year, and for a lot of people, that's just too long. That's just too long of a wait. Like I look at Shah, right? Shah, he doesn't have a Rolex. He doesn't. He can't really. You can't. It's so hard to buy a watch nowadays that holds value because either you have to have a long, extensive purchase history, or you have to wait for a really long time. There's nothing in between. There's no watches right now. It's seemingly on the gray market that you either lose your shirt because like everything is either you lose your shirt on, or extremely difficult to get. There's nothing in between. There's no watch like, oh, you could buy this watch easily, and then if you need to sell it, you're only gonna lose like 500 tops. There's no watch like that. Everything is everything is so polarized. Either you lose all of your money or you can't get it. God damn. The Whiskey Reaper soon, Tim. Let me know ahead on Instagram and I'll hop on this week. Hey, anytime, dude. It's a free it's an open platform. So whenever you feel like, just jump on the show and that's it. I don't I don't think I have actually look, I'll take a picture of that. I will try to contact you. Here we go. The Whiskey Reaper. Okay, there we go. Cool, cool, cool. There we go. Gotcha. Thank you. Rene de la Ponce. Tim and Cam wants to give tugs to Marcelo. Bring them on your OnlyFans page. Damn. Look, my OnlyFans page is coming up very soon. So, Renee, just be patient. It's coming up. My first watch was a Tissot Fascination. I was 9. Whoa. I think around that time I had the G-Shock. G-Shock. Tim, was the Subia on your first mechanical watch? No, no, no. My first mechanical watch was the Tag Heuer Carrera twin time white dial with like a brown leather strap. I had that for the thing is I didn't even wear that watch too much because the leather strap, I get really sweaty, so I can't really wear a leather strap all the time. It just the cool thing with the Apple Watch is that it had the rubber strap. That one is very easy to just clean, but with I really made a mistake. I had no idea what I was doing when I bought the Tag Heuer. It looked good. It was really amazing watch. I still would recommend it to anyone who wants to get it today, but I definitely think that a diving watch is a better first watch for anyone because a diver you can wear it everywhere. So what happened was my Tech Core actually broke. It just I think something happened to it and it just started going really really fast, like 5 minutes an hour fast. And then it had to be sent for service. And then when I sent it for service, Emily, that's when I started looking for a replacement. And I was doing some research, was watching a lot of videos on watches, and eventually I figured I'll go with a Rolex. I wanted the Daytona. I didn't know what a Daytona was, but then settled on the Submariner, and it was Submariner 40 date. Sell it. What for it? I love my watches. Okay, Dave. I'm actually. What is your in your collection, Dave? That is. Let us know what is in your collection. The first mechanical watch I got was a Seiko 5. Wow. Billy Piccolo, Tim, the Rolex Hulk. Oh, man, the Rolex Hulk. If somebody wants the Rolex Hulk, it's probably right now is gonna be the cheapest price to get. I mean, that. Look at this Hulk, 21,000. That's pretty good, to be honest. Negroni, hey Tim, haven't seen you bring up BTC in a few days. Uh, good point. Good point. Let's bring it up. Price of Bitcoin. Oh, it's going up. Hey, look at that. Surprise, surprise. It is going back up. Look at this. From 19 up to 23. Wowzers. Well, I don't know what that means. It might collapse again. It's just that's good news. That's good news. Pre-show. Yep, yep. That's exactly what we're doing. We're just kind of, you know what? I figured, I'll start a little bit early. I have to leave early today, so crypto is coming back. Good point. Oh, back to 100. I don't know about that. Boom or bust life of Chris. I don't know about that. I don't think it's going to 100. Are you kidding me? It's just that is insane. It is insane. But yeah, 5 days. Look at this. It started going back up on Monday. So well, it's just yesterday. But from 20. Okay. So yesterday and today. Haven't really been following the news, but we'll see. We'll see where that goes. J Kid. Timmy, I bought the SKX. Uh okay. Made in Japan dial for 270, and now they go for 400 to 500. Seiko investment pieces are real. J Kid, like if you wanna make money, if you think you can sell it for 400 500, you probably should do it right now because uh those limited edition SKXs, they're only worth double the price for a very short time, while people who are collecting, because what happens with a lot of these uh, collectible G Shocks and stuff, they're only hot for about a month or 2 month period while there are YouTube videos coming out about that model. Once uh, the new model comes out, then the new videos are coming out, and that's it. The old stuff gets lost in history. So unlike Rolexes, which there's always new stuff coming out and they don't change things up uh, as often. So yeah, I would recommend if you have a hot SKX, if you have a hot Seiko, sell it and buy something less hot, something that's gonna be just timeless. So discontinued, yeah. Get rid of it while people are still talking about it. I would be having, if I had some kind of a Seiko that was limited edition that's discontinued and that was valuable that people are still buying, I would sell it right now. I just have this black one. Black one, it's classic. It's not worth anything and it's never gonna be worth more than what I paid for it. But yeah, but at least I cashed out. Jamie Opulence. Hey Timmy. Hey Jamie. Welcome to the show. Dodger, Dead Cat Bounce. Yeah, that is what it could be, right? It's been pretty the yeah, the Bitcoin has been pretty dead for like a month. Could be a little bit, well, you know what? It actually bounced up to 22. Now it's at 23. Yeah, it doesn't really mean anything. You're only lucky if you bought at 19 and now you're at 23, you probably should sell. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not an investment advisor. Good to see you, Tim. What do you think of the Seiko speed timer? Seems hard to get. Seiko speed timer. Hell is it? Oh. Oh, yeah. Cause it looks like a Daytona. Okay. Yeah, look, I mean, if you can get one and then flip it, that's great. I don't like it because it looks so close to a Panda Daytona, right? Like you look at it, you can clearly tell what they're doing. They got the, is it a ceramic bezel? Yeah, probably a ceramic bezel, Panda dial. Man, that is just, dude. I hate this. I honestly, I really hate it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I really hate it. Like, if this is limited edition and if people are buying it, then if you can cash in on one of these and then get something else. But yeah, it's too close for my liking to a Daytona. Timmy, can you ask Jamie Appleton about the cigar? Uh, what should I ask? Valor Life. What's your thoughts on the 40 millimeter Rolex Submariner Bluesy? Love it, love it. In my opinion, the 40 mil Submariner is actually wears a little bit more comfortably. So if you want one, it is pretty good option. It's the lot, but here's the thing, Valor Life. You have to understand that is the loudest Rolex that Rolex makes. Okay, it is absolutely obnoxious. It just yells Rolex at the top of its lungs. Uh, that's what you have to understand. It's not low key in any way. It says, "Look at me, I'm wearing a Rolex." You got to be careful with it. So yeah. Jamie, we got PG. Tim, can you tell everyone how one upvotes your stream? Oh yeah, guys, if you're just joining this live stream, there's actually like a button with a thumb up. You hit that button if you're watching the stream, and it can really help out the show. It'll help us grow the show. Uh, and you always, like, if you're enjoying, you always hit the upvote. I would really appreciate it. And PG demands that you do it. Tim, why don't you love the Seamaster? Why, Tim? Seamaster. Actually, Seamaster is not too bad. Seamaster is a great watch. Unfortunately, the problem with the Seamaster, right? There's so many problems. It's too big. The brace is not that comfortable. But if you want one, hey, Logan Hall is selling his. Guys, if you're interested in a Seamaster or a Speedmaster, what a You can actually get one from Logan Hall. He's selling his. Unfortunately, he has to move a Seamaster and a Speedmaster. Two great watches at a reasonable price. He'll even do you a favor probably. Okay, so check it out. I don't not. It's good, but it's not a Submariner. I think like it's different. It's different enough, but some just Rolex watches wear more comfortably. I'm sorry, it's just crazy. Private gentleman, welcome to the show. Mr. Stern, algorithmic bots, guys, actually do most of the buying. They're all following the same algorithm in the charts. Technically, we will go to 28 in the next few weeks after maybe back down. Whoa. Oh, uh he's talking about the Bitcoin. The Bitcoin. It's just all programmed. The computers are buying and selling. When one computer sees it's going up, then the other one. So we'll see. Seiko Chrono tends to be pretty thick. This is a good point. If you want the chronograph, even like I think the best chronograph right now on the budget would be this Omega Speedmaster. The reason it's reasonably thin is because it's manual wind. Then the next wearable chronograph would be a Zenith El Primero. Anything with the Zenith El Primero movement. Um, yeah, there's everything else. Is just seems to be very very thick. Thank you for the upvote. Really appreciate it. Love the Seamaster 300. Got a good price. Yeah, it's very Seamaster 300. Pretty decent watch. No complaints. No complaints. That's not. It's not a. It's like unfortunately, once you try the Submariner, and then you're like, oh yeah, I get it. But until that point, hey, if I had to buy a watch today, and like for fair price, I think Omega Seamaster makes the most sense, right? Because it's not overly expensive, and it's probably as good as you can get. Another option would be obviously the Black Bay 58, but they're pretty boring right now. Pretty boring. Alex, 4,500 for pre-owned Seamaster. I can buy unworn full set for 3,500. Oh yeah, I was supposed to fix the prices. It's a Seamaster Professional. Yeah. 4,000. Yeah, yeah. It's 3,500 actually. It's 3,500. It is full set. It's box papers, everything. So yeah. Uh here we go. 1 second. Okay. Best chronograph under 5,000. Tag Heuer 3111 reissue. I don't know. Under 5,000, no, it's probably going to be some kind of a Zenith. But let's just check this one. Tag Heuer 3111 reissue. Ooh, that is pretty nice. Is it reissue? Ooh, that's Crown and Caliber. There's one for 6,000. 6,000. These are 6 grand. I like it though. Very cool. Hey Marcelo, how are you doing? Good morning.
Fine, fine, yeah. Now it's 6 o'clock in the morning. In 2 hours, I'm actually going to go away play tennis with a friend. So it's
Oh,
going to be like I think 1 hour or 2 hours, like hitting. So it's going to clean my mind a little bit.
yeah. That's probably there's a lot. There's a lot there, man. You've been through
Mm.
a lot the past couple of days. God damn.
Yeah, so I guess if I have to show start, I think it started my exactly when I start playing 8 o'clock in the morning. So I guess I'm not going to be available for something like 2 hours or something. So if I
Yeah.
don't come, it's because I'm not. I don't even watch the show. I'm actually in a game
Hey, hey, it's okay, man.
today.
You need to take some time
Mm.
off. Man, it's whew, Marcelo, you've been really through some bullshit there. Okay, it's hard, Not just restaurant business seems to be fucking hard. YouTube
Mm.
is hard. Everything is pretty terrible there.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, we do have a reservation tomorrow.
Mhm. You got some
So,
clients coming?
yeah, tomorrow I have. Yeah, now it's a little bit only weekend. So,
Yeah.
it seems like I'm working only weekend. Let's say Thursday, Friday, Saturday, like this. I mean, beginning of the week is completely crash.
Whoa. Yeah, you need to do a little bit more. I don't know. You need to do
Mm.
some kind of advertisement for the restaurant business, no? Or
I
is that
think so.
mommy's job?
This is mommy. Yeah, she's actually doing that. Today we're going to come back from the tennis. We're going to take a bunch of pictures of food, all kind of things, also to for the advertisement, tabelog, all kind
Mm,
of things like this. And also today, I think I'm supposed to get new Israeli wines as well. Something that
mm,
we're supposed to do combinations and things like that. Maybe even do in the night as a wine bar that actually can
mm.
work better.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Hey, let's see here. Uh, talking. Oh yeah. We're talking a little bit about chronographs under 5,000. Looks like. By the way, Diego keeps thinking about one of these Tech Heuers.
Mm.
Actually, this is pretty cool. Yeah, but Marcelo, yeah, I totally get it, man. It's that's why like right now is really tough time. Really tough time. I think like you said, a lot of people probably not going out to eat, especially expensive stuff. People want uh
Yeah,
bargains.
that's why they go weekends. That's why they go only weekends now.
Yeah, that's why they go on the weekends. Uh this is why I'm also like probably it's gonna I'm going out as well. Like just trying to take time off from YouTube.
Mm.
Man, it's just fucking hard, man. We're going into some crazy probably recession next year.
Oh. What about the story with this chronograph Tag Heuer that
Y-
Diego wants so much?
Yeah, Diego is really he really wants to get one of these like I think he wants a vintage one. Yeah, like a
This
like a
is a
vintage
Carrera,
piece.
Carrera, this one. This is
Yeah,
Tag
yeah, Carrera,
Carrera.
Hoyer Carrera.
So
Yeah.
if I mean, he can look into the vintage that write down only Hoyer Carrera. It would be much more valuable.
But like I don't get it. Like vintage Hoyer really feels like a minefield, to be honest, right? Like
Well,
is there
vintage Hoyer, I mean, look, nothing going to compare to Rolex, how we say the top four, Rolex, Patek, and
mm,
I mean, comparing to value, but vintage Hoya, by the way, even a vintage Breitling
mm,
would keep a very good value into it. I mean, you can see they're actually very interesting watches.
mm. But here's the thing. Diego already has like a vintagey watch, right? He's got that Coke. He's got the Coke. Coke is a
Ah,
great vintage watch.
nice, a Rolex Coke. Hmm.
Yeah. So I've been thinking like probably I had this thing in my mind. I was thinking like every collection should probably have like one cool vintage watch. Pepsi makes for a perfect vintage watch because it's so easily repaired. But
Hmm.
man, that chronograph, dude, like the like servicing cost on one of those Lamagna movements is
Hmm.
probably gonna be like 2-3 thousand. And it
You,
says
you want
no.
to say something cool? Go
Hmm.
check a Rolex. Let's say even a Rolex Submariner, let's say from the 80s, full solid gold. You're going to see that the price is actually not so much high comparing to a
Hmm.
modern a Hulk or a Pepsi
Hey,
Steel.
did you see the price on the new Hulk? Look at this, 21,000, man. That's pretty. That is pretty low, no?
Yeah, but I think used to be 30 something, almost 40, right?
Yeah. I mean, it hit. I think it went as high as like 40s, like like well, like high 30s, like really high 30s. I mean, there was one that
No.
sold on the auction for 80,000. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah, I think was yeah, no, 100,000. I think we talked about it before. I think it was like close to 100,000.
Hmm.
Um,
Not.
how much is a solid? How much is a solid gold sub from 5 digits or lower, maybe even 4 digits?
Oh, well, let's check, right? Let's check because I do want to get back to the title of the show. When is time to buy the solid gold watches? Well, so I think it's coming up. To be honest, the prices have been really falling. For example, before we go to that one, check out this on David SW. Oh wait, they just dropped a couple of new watches. Oh, okay, here we go,
Mm,
here we go. Okay. Well, look, first of all, look at this Yachtmaster white dial, right? 25.
mm.
That is
Solid
pretty
gold.
nice. Solid gold, yeah.
Solid gold. You
And
see,
this is
25, you
vintage.
get a
This is
solid gold
vintage, yeah.
watch. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
you
a
get a
40,
solid
40 millimeter.
yeah. 40
No,
millimeter.
this is perfect. Look, solid
Is
gold,
it 40? One
really
second.
gold.
Maybe it is 37. Some of these. No, it's 40. Yeah, it's 40.
Look, this
Damn.
is this is excellent value for money because also the gold going to increase in value,
Mm,
and you cannot go wrong with a watch like this. I mean,
mm.
for 25, wow.
Yeah.
I mean, for whoever can have a choice to say, okay, should I buy this or should I buy a still Pepsi? Go for
Mm,
it. I
mm.
mean, this is an amazing deal. This is a watch that used to
Yeah.
sell over 25 retail
Yeah.
back in the day.
It probably was. Hey, Shah, welcome to the show.
Hey, folks. Thank you.
Hey, Sha, what do you think about this 25K solid
Yeah.
gold Master? It's a great deal, right?
Price wise, I think it is.
Right?
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. Well, especially comparing to the Hulk, that is 21.
Yeah,
Exactly. And
right?
even
Like,
compare it to the Pepsi,
hey.
and this is still watches.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, that's also the case for the Patex,
Mm,
right? The 5711s, where you can get
Mm,
a solid gold for about, if not cheaper than what the steel models are going for.
mm.
Renee De La Ponte, 5 year super chat. Tim, what has the community done to you for bringing Marcelo on? Ooh, this way you have to keep buying memberships for your own channel. Last super chat. Vamos. Whoa. Oof. Well, Renee, I mean, he's not staying for too long. He's going to play. He's going to play tennis very soon. And listen, I mean, I don't know if you've seen that live stream, but man, Marcelo took some abuse, and I just wanted to tell him that it's not okay the way he was treated. I think it was yesterday, right?
Mm.
The way he was treated.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yes.
yeah, Marcelo, man, a lot of things could have gone wrong on that live stream. Luckily, nothing bad happened. So just wanted to say, hey, just glad you're okay. Glad you're taking some very much necessary recreation day to play some tennis and exercise. It's yeah, it's some good news there. Yeah, I need some rest as well. Got Aleph Null, member for 5 months, story editor. Hey Timmy, I love you, and I also love Marcelo. Yeah,
Oh,
Marcelo.
thank you.
Marcelo is he's the child within all of us, right?
By the way, this
Yeah.
the solid gold Yachtmaster is growing on me. I'm not a huge
Mm.
all gold fan, but this looks really good.
Yeah, no, this white dye look absolutely fantastic. I think Austin Daniels was looking into this very serious. I mean, he said, "Man, this look amazing." I mean, the I think his nipple dye also. Focus more. You're going to see. I think this is nipple dye.
Uh, it's hard to tell. I think there must be some. I think there must be some kind of jewels inside.
Yeah, but
There's
even if it's not nipple, look how interesting.
yeah.
Let's say it's
There's
not, and you
the
have a superluminova in a black index like
no, no.
this.
I don't
This
think
look
it's
amazing.
supernova. I think those must be jewels because there's also small arrows that come from the. You see that there's a little
Yeah, yeah,
gold
yeah.
painted triangle pointing towards the center of the dial. There's some interesting stuff happening there. And we got super chat from the Timepiece Esquire, $2. Whose show was Marcelo mistreated on? I wanna watch. Okay, that was on the dungeon. Timepiece Esquire, just go to the the dungeon. It was yesterday's episode. It was about 6 hours long. I think it's the last hour. So
Yeah.
just go there.
Before you delete it, right?
No, yeah. Go watch it before I delete it. Yeah. So if you want to see it, and oh, by the way, Marcelo, apparently Dodger said earlier today that that live stream that I deleted was recovered. That they recovered it. I asked them if they have if there's any if the perpetrator or
Mm,
me whether I left any clues
mm.
to to prove me as the perpetrator of the deletion. They said there that I've done too good of a job and that they couldn't find any evidence to support uh, the accusation. So I got away scot free, very scot free.
Well,
Right.
Timmy, you lost that hotel, the hotel key, right, in London. So
Mm.
I don't know.
Uh.
I watched the whole movie yesterday. Great job on that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Hey.
it was
Thank
amazing.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, it's long. It was really long. There was so I left in too much information, but I'm going over actually like I haven't had any time to do anything. Like but I have to do a second pass and make it trim it down to 1 hour and 30 minutes. I don't know how I'm gonna do that, when I'm gonna get to it. Just shit's taking forever. A very private gentleman and the time machine. Thank you so much for the £2 super chat. Private gentleman, jump on the stream. Not busy. Drop
With a
the
very
link. Yeah.
message.
Hmm?
With a very private message.
Yes, with a very private message. Gold watches are great. Solid gold is beautiful. Jamie, 100%, man. Solid gold. I mean, it's just I met Mark yesterday, right? Mark,
Mm.
and I was hanging out with him, and he had the Meteorite Dial Pepsi.
Mm.
Man, that thing feels really, yeah, exactly, Marcelo. It's the same one you got.
Yeah.
And I gotta tell you, it just feels right. Like a little bit of extra heft. It makes it feel premium. It makes it feel premium.
You
It's a
look.
premium Pepsi.
I didn't see the watch already for I think 2 3 weeks. I need to go to the bank to take it out maybe today or tomorrow. Because you don't want to put on the expensive pieces home. So now I have the Smurf. So when I go, I'm going to put the Smurf back, and then I take the Meteor die.
Yeah, gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. The Timepiece Esquire, $2. Marcelo, how do you
Mm.
feel about killing Lord's career?
Um, Did I? I mean, I think he's doing pretty well now in his channel, from what I notice. I mean, I don't have no comment on that. I don't even know how to what to respond.
Mm. Hey, JB says, Tim, you are losing people because this guy is on. JB is not a fan of you, Marcelo. Is not a fan of you.
Yeah, he was in the escapement that day also. So
Yeah.
he's interesting. He's actually from Portugal, actually.
Yeah, he's a really nice guy. JB, he's a really, really, really nice guy. And yeah, huge supporter of my channel, of Archie, and not a big fan of you, man. Not a big fan.
I think he is, and I think he's a little bit maybe misunderstood me, and I think with time he might
Mm,
understand me. And that's it. I mean,
mm,
if he's just a nice guy, so you will understand me in the end of the day.
mm. Yeah, maybe someday,
Mm.
uh, you'll redeem yourself in his eyes. It's gonna be a long journey, but we'll see it. We'll see what happens. To lose people is okay. To lose integrity on Marcelo can teach you. Yeah, Marcelo is a great example of how somebody can lose all integrity and how difficult it is to gain it back. That's why you always have to be gotta be cool, man. Gav just stopped in to say hello, guys. Timmy, keep up the good work. Can't wait till 10 p.m. Are you going on at 9 today since you started at 4? Hey, I think, Gav, I think I might not be doing a late show today. So make sure you hit the upvote button. I'll be taking like another day off, and then starting tomorrow, it's full on, full steam ahead. I've got so much work to do. I'm just still recovering today after yesterday. $2. Would you buy a solid gold watch with ETA movement? Yes, no. It depends on the brand, I think, right? At the end of the day,
Mm.
it's the brand that really matters.
Mm.
Like if you just get any gold watch like Oris, like I wouldn't buy a gold Oris
Yeah.
with ETA
You
movement,
know what? Actually, the question that them ask,
but a
it would
Breitling,
be no, it would be very interesting. You know, back in the, let's say, I think if you go, let's say, back to the 80s or 90s, you have a solid gold Breitling, very similar to this Yachtmaster. I think a chronomat solid gold. How much this would go for today? That would be interesting.
mm. Yeah, a
You can
solid
pull
gold
it up.
chronomat. Well, but chronomat, I think, always had Breitling's in-house chronograph movement. Oh, actually,
No,
no,
no, not in
Archie had
house. They
yeah,
used to
yeah,
have
there's
ETA.
Etta's as
Yeah,
well. Yeah.
could you pull it up? Could you check it out? How
By the
much a
way, I
Breitling
think
solid
the
gold will go
Timepiece
for?
Esquire, the Timepiece, sorry, not the Timepiece Esquire, the Timepiece Fund has a gold chronomat.
Mm.
So,
Gold.
so
So
you're are you saying it's an in-house movement? Because I know that Breitling had modified ETA movements that they marketed as like Breitling 32, I believe.
So, for example, like, see this one right here? That's a solid gold Breitling, but
with
with,
a bracelet, solid gold with a bracelet check. Then
of course.
can compare to the Yachtmaster there.
Oh, yeah, yeah. What the price is like? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Actually, the now I would much rather prefer. Oh, look at this one. What is this one?
yeah. That
19
that could be perfect. How much do you want for that one?
Breitling Chronomat Gold. There's really no price, but let's just go to Chrono
Mm.
24. They're gonna be probably fraction of the price. By the way, Tempe's Esquire says I like Marcelo because he's fun to abuse. Ooh.
Mm.
Yeah, they yeah, that's part of the fun of Marcelo time. 1 second. Breitling, Chronomat, Gold. Right? Let's see. Let's see. Solid gold. Man, you can probably get some. Ooh, look at this one right here. That's 19,000. So that's
Oh wow.
quite, quite a lot less.
19,000 with a bracelet, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Full
This
bracelet.
is
That is a lot.
Well, I definitely would go to the Yard Master just because these are Rolex and you will keep for the long run a better value. But for a
Yeah,
solid piece,
yeah.
90,000, man.
Well,
I
there's
mean,
probably more gold in this one as well
oh
because
yeah, definitely.
it's just a
Yeah,
much
because
bigger watch, and with the ATA movement,
mm,
it's a lot of watch for not a lot of money. It's probably
yeah.
7750. So it's probably
And
Estelita or
and
something.
let me tell you something regarding Breitling and ETA
Mm.
movement. The ETA movement in that chronomat is much better than the in-house movement because I have the Breitling chronograph 44 GMT with the B04 actually
Uh huh.
because it's a GMT complication. That movement is crap.
Oh
I
yeah.
mean, and to fix, let's say to overhaul that watch, Breitling have, in least here in Japan, a kind of a regulation that if you bought the watch used, you need to
Yeah.
pay double for the
Interesting.
service.
Really?
And yeah,
What?
yeah. So
That's weird.
everything that everything that have to do with the overhaul that is about $1,000, I need to pay 2 grand. So I say, fuck it, I'm not going to do that.
Check this out. This is pretty nice. A chronomat from 1999,
Mm,
full gold. That's 39 mil in size. So
mm.
actually, like a very modern case for 14. It's next to
No
nothing.
way.
Yeah.
No way.
14,000. Yeah.
Wow.
Timepiece
The,
Esquire, $2 super chat. Marcelo, when did you start to learn English? Good question.
well, good question. When you
Yeah.
starting to listen to me?
Yeah, look at this. That is a pretty crazy deal. Captain Kirk, hey guys, you're articulate and project. What? Are you sure it belongs?
Guys,
Oh,
we talked before about investment, bitcoins, and so on.
oh, the
Prices go
new
up and down.
guy. Yes,
Man,
yes, Captain Kirk. Oh, he's asking the new guy. You're articulate and project with a potent voice. Are you sure you belong here? It's a good question.
yeah.
Shah, do you
Look,
belong
look,
here?
look at this.
I'm the new
Look,
guy. Oh,
so,
okay.
so
Mm,
look at this for a second. 14,000.
you're too good for it.
Even if the watch is garbage, you just buy it, you melt it, and you have a solid gold brick, and
Mm.
you have money on the gold.
I mean, I doubt it, to be honest. If you scrap gold, it doesn't really cost that much.
Yeah, I don't think there's much gold here. Oh, well,
No, there is, I can tell you, as owner of gold watches, there's about 200 and
200 grand.
I believe they are over 200 grams. This can be maybe
Mm.
even 250 because Breitling actually put more gold than Rolex actually.
Mm.
Um,
It depends whether
and
it's
and I think
18 or oh, it says it's
no, it's
18K.
18. It's always
18K.
18.
Wow.
And
Wow.
and if you melt it to how we say 99.9% gold, so let's say 200, you have
Mm.
about 120 gram of solid gold of this. How we
Timepiece
say.
Esquire, $2. Marcelo, you're a guest on Tim's show. Be respectful. Thank you.
Mhm.
Thank you, Timepiece Esquire. Sean.
What's up?
So let's talk about this. Now when you get when are you gonna start like getting a wristwatch? Because right now you said you don't have anything serious right now, and you're thinking about getting back into some serious watches.
Yep. I'm looking at the Tudor Black Bay chronograph. I
Oh,
really like
Mm.
the steel bezel one for some reason. I don't know. I'm just more. I guess because then they both look vintage, right? Both the
yeah.
black and the new ones. But the previous one, I don't know. I just like it better.
Well, the previous one is still with the Tudor modified, I think, ETA movement, and the newest one actually is with the Breitling 0B1 movement
Well,
that
B01.
is modified. Yeah, B01 that
Yeah.
is modified by Tudor.
Well, the new one, I don't think it's. Have you went to any ADs and asked them if they're if you
not
can get
yet.
on the wait list? No.
Not yet. No.
But it's
No. Oh wait,
definitely
for the current one.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I prefer the previous one with steel
With the
bezel.
steel bezel. Oh,
Yeah.
have you tried them on? Because they could be a little bit on the thicker, chunkier side.
Not yet. Not yet.
Okay,
Yeah.
because you're from New York, right?
Yep.
You said.
Yep.
Yeah. What about why not start with something a little bit that maybe something a little bit more iconic? Why not start with a Speedmaster?
Yeah.
It's a great watch.
To be honest,
Mm,
when I got my Breitling Avenger GMT, I
mm,
initially wanted a Speedmaster, but I couldn't afford one. So I
mm.
was trying to get the one with the NATO strap because they were going for less money.
Yeah.
Uh, but I don't know. So I
Well,
went the same day. I went to the AD to try on the Breitling, and I really loved the Breitling on the wrist. I'm like, screw that. I'll just get the Breitling. Yeah,
Mm.
but no, you're right. I definitely appreciate the Speedy is definitely on. I'm considering it, but the Tudor Black Bay Heritage Chronos, they're a little less. All right, I checked the prices for the steel bezel, the previous one,
Yeah.
and yeah, Marcelo. Some of them, I think the later ones have the same movement as the current chronographs. So I don't know when.
Tudor. What's
yes,
it called? Tudor.
it's possible. It's possible because they're already playing with the Breitling this kind of relationship already for a while.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Tudor Heritage Chrono. I
Oh, maybe
mean,
it's. I don't know if Heritage is in the name. I'm pretty sure if you type in Black Bay
mm,
Chrono and then sort it
okay.
by price from low
mm.
to high, because the steel ones they go for they're less.
Let's try. Let's try seeing what the Black Bay Chrono goes for. Let's go
Yeah.
low to high.
And
We're gonna do
by
the
the
steel
way,
bezel ones.
the zero B1 in the two there is actually much better than the being original on the Breitling because they actually
Mm.
modified and they actually did some things more cool there, and it's cheaper than a Breitling chronogram chronomat. So actually, it's funny.
Yeah.
So here we go. The cheapest are basically the 3,000. They're $3,500.
Yep.
And that's not even. I'm not even sure about this one. Like this one is 3,500, but who's selling this?
Yeah. It's a
Not
private.
even private. Yeah,
Another
private.
reason why I'm looking at the Tudor chronograph Black Bay is
Yeah.
because I still have my straps from my Breitling Avenger GMT, and that lug width matches the Tudor's 22 millimeters. So I have pretty
No.
cool straps.
Oh, you mean like leather straps?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
interesting. Okay, but you realize that this watch is quite thick. Look at that.
Yes, yeah.
But what is the what like with 20? Is it 21?
22.
Oh, it's 22.
Yeah,
Oh, it's
yeah.
huge. Timepiece Esquire, $2 super chat. Marcelo, do you own a mirror? You should get one. Marcelo,
Yeah.
do you have
On a
mirrors?
what?
Do you have mirrors? It's these things. It's made of glass and it reflects. When you look.
Even
Yeah.
yeah, my whole shop is one big mirror actually.
Okay.
Why?
Okay. Timepiece Esquire is very concerned that you might not own a mirror, and he
I see.
wanted. It
I
says that's a
will.
basic
I will,
necessity. A mirror is a basic necessity.
no problem. I will make sure I might even buy a watch with a mirror in the
Hmm.
future. It's
Okay. Very
okay.
good. Uh, Look. I mean, Shah. As much as and how many of these straps do you have? 22 mil straps from
Um,
Breitling.
I mean, I got a couple that I love. Two
Yeah.
leather. One was custom stained. It's like a brown, a beautiful reddish brown leather strap that I got from Hoyerville Straps
Mm-hmm.
from England. The other one
Mm-hmm.
is a dark. It's like a military green suede kind of leather strap that I also love.
So you got two straps.
Two leather, a bunch of NATO straps,
Yeah.
some silicone straps.
Listen, man, I gotta tell you, I don't like what I'm hearing, because like it seems to be you're picking a watch that you could then use with your current straps. Just seems to be like the wrong reason to buy to spend 3,500 for.
Well, here's the
On?
thing: I haven't tried it on yet, so I'll definitely before pulling the trigger, I need to try it on.
Yeah.
I can't just buy a watch
Yeah.
that I've never tried on.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, you don't look like a really, really big fat guy, and unfortunately, I think once you try it on, you're gonna realize, oh, hold on a second, this watch is way too big.
But you're talking about the thickness, right? Not
yeah,
the
it's thick. It's thick. Yeah, the thickness. It's very
Tim,
top heavy.
if it can stretch it up to 5K, what you would recommend up to that price in watch?
Look, I think actually for him, look, it's just so happened that we have that Logan is selling his Speedy. I think Speedy is a great watch because it's very thin. It's iconic, right? It's a great way to get back into the hobby.
It would be on the range of 5K?
Well, no, it's way below. I mean, he's selling it for like 3,000. I'm not exactly sure, either 3,800 or 4,000. So
it's just okay, yeah. There was no price here.
No. I mean, there's price, but I'm not exactly 100% sure how much he wants for it. I mean, we listed it like 4,500, but I'm pretty sure he'll take 3,800 for it. 3,800. That's 5 years ago prices.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, there you go. He'll cut you a deal for 2. Yeah, and then you go. See here, Logan Hall. Maybe talk to him. Maybe he'll give you like a really good deal because like I'm pretty sure that the Seamaster.
This is a modern Seamaster, like a ceramic bezel, ceramic dial.
Blue ceramic bezel, ceramic dial. No taxes.
Nice.
Exactly.
By the way, this watch now is still current in the Omega catalog as new.
Yeah.
And Omega also increased.
Both of them.
Yeah, but Omega also increased the prices in addition of another 8%. So this watch today in the catalog, I think in the time he bought it, he probably bought it for $5,000 that time. But today it would be, I think, $650 or something like that. It would the price is even higher now.
Yeah. That's why I think Seamaster is like 3,500. Maybe the Speedy is also like 3,000. These are great watches to get back into. By the way, another great watch is a Black Bay 58, and OC has one of those. If you're interested, that one is great. Because like technically, I don't like Speedy as one and only watch because it's not waterproof.
Yeah,
but I mean, the Speedy is great second watch, and this is why this combo works so well. And I just feel terrible that Logan is still trying to sell them, and because man, like, how can you go without watches? That is just, man, I'd rather live outside and have a nice wristwatch than, you know what I mean? It's just, man.
Yeah, another nice thing about this combination. I didn't even pay attention to this
for me.
before,
a perfect combo meal deal today would be here we go. A Black Bay. So this modern, talking about modern prices right now, I would go perfect collection. Black Bay 58 in blue. Then a Speedy 1861. Like I prefer 1861. I don't think the 3861 is worth the extra money. Okay, so 186. So Black Bay 58 blue, because it's smaller, and I'm not a huge fan of the Seamaster. Okay, so I would actually skip on the Seamaster.
Yeah,
I would go
and
Black
also you
Bay,
don't have a date. It's perfect
Speedy,
because you mentioned. Yeah, you
and I
mentioned
would
2
finish
watches
it off
without
with
a
the
date.
Explorer 2, because I think Explorer 2 is the best GMT watch, and that way you have a diver in the Black Bay, you have a Speedy, that's the chronograph, and you have a Rolex GMT Explorer 2. 3 pieces, boom, you're done, and then you can add a Calatrava for your dress watch.
Yeah.
And in the combination that you said, the Rolex probably is the one that's working all the time because it does have a date, and the other two you can basically just pick it up anytime.
Oh, because you have
the
exactly
thing.
wine and wear. You have a beater, and
Yeah.
that's why I'm not a huge fan of the Seamaster, right? Because it also has a date. It's a date.
Yes,
It's
yes.
got the stupid helium escape valve. So my choice would be Black Bay over Seamaster.
But you prefer the 58 over the standard one, right?
Oh yeah, 100%. Because it's so much thinner.
Mhm.
The standard one, I think, should be discontinued. It's done. It's unnecessary. It's redundant. It's redundant.
And let me tell you something about the Logan, especially Seamaster. In case somebody looking this watch, because this watch already come with a bracelet for the price that he sell is excellent. Just go take this, go to Omega, buy a rubber strap. You're going to love this watch with a rubber strap. You make it the watch kind of head heavy and very sporty and kind of the rubber strap also tape down
Yeah.
in the back, and it make the watch much more. This bracelet is not comfortable so much,
Mhm.
but they have is kind of is an expensive bracelet. It does have the glide lock. It's a part of the
Mm.
Omega James Bond. The how we say
No, there is a glide lock in it.
time.
There's a glide lock in it.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
does it?
does have a glide lock. Yeah,
Yeah.
but if you just get it with the bracelet just to put it in the box because you have a bracelet and just put it in the rubber strap, that would be amazing.
Oh,
And
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah, yeah. Exactly, exactly. If you're gonna go for the
mm,
Seamaster, I wouldn't wear it on the bracelet. I would
mm,
put it on the rubber. And Omega makes some of the best rubber bracelets, especially the
beautiful,
one
yeah.
with the tank buckle. Don't go with the deployant.
Yeah.
Not the although you know what, this deployant is pretty nice. It is a
I
pretty
know
nice
you don't
deployant.
have a choice. By the way, no, you don't have a
Oh,
choice.
there's no
It's
choice.
only yeah, yeah. It's
Okay.
only the
Yeah.
the
Well,
blue
They,
or the black of
yeah.
normal deployment, or you can go to a NATO that is also from Omega that can look
Ah, no, no, the
absolutely
NATO. Forget
amazing
about
there.
the NATO.
yeah.
Too thick.
Don't
Too
buy the
thick.
NATO.
Yeah. Rich L live in the alley, but have a hype watch. Tim LMAO. I know, man. It's just there's something wrong with me. Ken Fresno, I didn't buy the Seamaster because of the wart. I bought one and haven't looked at the wart since. Great watch with a great clasp.
Mm,
By the way, another the big reason why I like the Seamaster with the 1861 because for 1861, yeah, for 1861 you can actually change the clasp. So I don't think I don't think Logan has the upgraded clasp, but you can actually get the clasp with the glide lock inside.
mm,
Seamaster, because there was a limited edition Speedmaster Tokyo, the Tokyo edition, and those came with the clasp that has extension. And this is what Rolex
mm.
did every single time. He would buy the 1861 and then get the Tokyo edition limited clasp and then put it in. Bam, done.
Mhm.
Very smart, very smart. Jamie, the Seamaster bracelet is awful in my opinion. Rubber all the way, 100%. But you have to buy it on the bracelet and then get the rubber.
Well,
Yeah, no, yes.
some of them do come on a rubber strap. The new ones.
Oh yeah, well now you have an option, but you should always buy it on the bracelet and then
Yeah.
add the
Yeah.
rubber strap because the rubber strap
Look,
is quite cheap
Yeah.
well,
compare.
there is an option that is reconsidered illegal by Omega
Hmm.
that you can take they have a rubber strap with a deployment class that I think is in the super ocean, I think.
Hmm.
And with a little bit modification, you actually can put that strap on the Seamaster. Um,
Okay.
Omega would never allow you to do that and probably not sell you that rubber strap. But if you can find a way how to get it and put it in that watch, I think William Money actually did it. It looks stunning,
Yeah,
absolutely stunning. Yeah.
nice, nice. Christopher Negroni, beautiful taper from
Mm,
20 down to 20. Yeah,
mm,
people really don't like this bracelet,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
mm.
Personally, I don't understand the hate towards the Seamaster bracelet. I think it's fine. Not the best out there, but certainly not bad. Maybe it definitely way better than any Seiko
Any
bracelet.
shitter.
Look, this
And we
this
got
bracelet.
Mickey.
What's up?
Hey, Mickey.
Hey, are you still traveling?
I just landed from New York. I was in Buffalo.
Ah, oh,
Going
Buffalo,
to Chicago tomorrow. Anybody want to get a beer in Chicago?
Chicago. Hey, wait, who is from Chicago? Hey, if there's anyone from Chicago, guys, there you go. Tomorrow is your day.
I'm buying.
Ooh,
I always buy.
nice.
What are we talking about? Sorry to interrupt.
Hey, well, you know what, Shah? I was just because Shah is looking to get back into the watch hobby.
There's two right there. Instant collection.
But instant collection.
I don't know what you've said so far about them, but
So they're great.
I'll tell you a story. A buddy of mine just called trying to sell his VC, a black dial, the 3-hander with the date.
Mhm.
And there's a point where people were offering him like 35,000.
Yes, sorry.
The highest offer he's gotten right now is 23.5.
Oh wow.
Oh,
It's less than a year old. He's barely worn it. It's the one with the 3 straps. It's got straps. Ooh, someone's got an echo. That's Marco.
what the Marcelo? What the hell?
I think he's got both the YouTube because I made that mistake. I had the YouTube and the live stream open.
Yeah. Okay.
He's realized that the watch owns him. He doesn't wear it. He's afraid to scratch it. He's got lots of Rolex. He's got Omega. He beats all his watches. For some reason, this watch, he can't get himself to like wear it like he should. And he said, "Fuck it. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna sell it. I'm selling." And now, nope, he's not. Well, maybe he is, but he's only going to get 23, and the MSRP on that is 22 something, and they were going for 30s, 35.
They were going for high 30s. Everyone thought they're gonna go for. They thought. Well, technically, if you think about it, the overseas is built better than the Paddock. It's built better than the 5711.
Oh, we're talking about the yeah.
Yeah. It's got the it's got the gold rotor. Really, like the finish.
It's a beautiful watch.
Yeah, it's got big chunky movement with a lot of finish. There's a lot of details.
The rubber strap that comes with
the rubber strap, the leather strap. You get 3 straps, quick chain strap system.
Well, you get the bracelet and a leather and a rubber. I mean, it's a lot of watch for the MSRP.
Yeah,
but
I like their blue dial is the blue that they use for it. This is amazing.
See, now I've seen that in the wrong light, and it looked too purple to me. So I've seen it and loved it, and then I've seen the blue and went, ooh, that's kind of purple. So I'm not disagreeing with you, but it's an interesting blue. And Shaw, we haven't met yet. How are you?
Good, thanks, man.
Sorry, I'm just talking to you like I know you.
Oh, that's fine.
And you're listening like you believe anything I could possibly be saying.
Well, it's my second time here. Maybe that's why I feel so comfortable.
Yeah. That's how I did it. I just jumped on, and you jump on when you feel like it. Don't overthink it.
Yeah.
If you stay on too much or too often and talk too much like I do, you'll start getting some shit from the chat. But oddly enough, you'll get the most shit from freaking Tim's mods. His wrenches are the ones that are going to give you the most trouble. But I don't understand that. I'm just teasing, guys.
Yeah, I think they're okay. The mods have been okay today. I've got $2 super chat. Great watch talk here. Are you listening, Archie? Question marks.
Does Archie ever tune in?
Yeah. Sometimes he comes on the after show. It's early. You have to understand. Right now it's probably 7 a.m. in Australia. It's very early.
I just recently realized that when he's doing his show, it's like 9 a.m. and I always thought it was like a nighttime show, but they're 12 hours. I just recently figured that out myself.
No,
hey,
the
Bear,
show is catered for
does Bear want to buy a VC? I need anybody. I would vouch for this guy with my life. If anyone's interested, in a black and those are dealers that are offering them 23.5. So if he could get 25, he'd sell it.
He'll get out of it.
Yeah.
Wow.
If anyone's
Well, that's what happens, right? Like, and a lot of people are making fun of me. They're like, "Oh, look at you, Tim. You should have sold your watches when they were way up." But unfortunately, listen, I wasn't really planning on selling my watches anyways. Now I'm trying to sell maybe one, but for completely different reason. Completely different reason. Not to cash in. Mickey, touchy mate, lol. We're a picky bunch of boys and girls. Aw.
I knew I was going to get shot at for that, but it was all in jest. If I meant it, I wouldn't have said it. Oh, that didn't sound right, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. Simon, Timmy, could you remind everyone of the average value of the gold in the watch, the price versus steel equivalent? It's not proportional. Yeah, I mean, I think there's really not that much, not that much gold in the watch, but I think, listen, it depends on the watch. It really does depend on the watch. There are some 36 mil day dates out there around. Well, there's probably about $8,000 worth of gold in the gold watch. Now it's like 6 to 8, something like that.
You know, what's funny is before he called like the regular suspects, like David SW, who was the lowest, by the way, and all the regular suspects, he knows them all. He called them all. They're still going for like 30. People are still asking like 34 and up on Chrono 24, and so yeah, the dealers are willing to buy, but they're gonna buy with low risk, clearly.
Very, very low risk. By the way, speaking of risk, look at this. Alex is wearing his overseas blue dial travel time in the pool. Looks like he's having fun. Definitely not. He's not looking to sell it, I guess. By the way, so Mickey, like you said, the dial, the blue, right? It's very liquid. To me, it feels very liquid. Whatever that material that they use for the dial.
Yeah.
And it reflects a lot of light. So depending where you were, I can understand why you thought it looked purplish on the purple side.
It didn't look. It looks like that blue sometimes, and other
Yeah.
times it literally has like this purple
The
tint.
solid gold one that we were looking at before, that had like a purplish hue. I don't know. Maybe they're using a different.
No. It depends on. No, they use the same. It's the same dial that they use in the travel time. On this one, it's just telling you it's quite thick, and whatever it is, it like. Anyways, you can kind of see through the dial to its base. So I think there is this clear element, and if you're surrounded by some other stuff, it will reflect the purple or something. I don't know. It's just it's a really strange material that they used. Mr. Tudor says, "Hey Tim, just sold my Black Bay 41 black because I have the Heritage Edition. Sold it for 3,400, so I didn't lose a dime. Just FYI for OC." That is pretty incredible, Mr. Tudor, to you. Sold it for 3,400. He got good money for it. That's wow, surprise. And I wouldn't be paying that much for a Tudor Black Bay. I guess and especially what's it called? You probably sold it. Where did you sell it on? By the way, Mr. Tudor, you probably I'm guessing he sold it to a private individual, maybe through Reddit or some type of forums, because Gray Marketeer would give him maybe 1,500, maybe two tops. So
yeah, he probably sold it to. I'm thinking he sold it to another regular person at that price.
Yeah,
which is the smartest way to do it. But then you got to deal with Are they a scammer? You know, even
Yeah.
if you go through Quanto24, is it a stolen credit card? I don't know how risky that is. Or you go through eBay, now you're getting a
I
tax
think
form.
for something like this, you go through cash. You just meet someone at the bank. I mean, you just call someone and meet them in person, get cash.
Yeah.
3,400 is not that much to meet someone in the person for it. I think. Oh, Alex? Where the hell are you? Are you at the Bellagio again? What's happening? Where is he? There we go. Facebook Marketplace was a local guy. A sucker is born every day. You're crazy, man. You're crazy. A sucker is born every day. Look, I mean, that's probably the fair price because you guys cut out the middleman. And I think a lot more people are going to start using, because that's kind of like what collecting watches should have been about, right? Going out and selling it to private people, not instead of just going through all these intermediaries. That's where you lose a lot of money because you have to pay taxes, you have to pay for the dealer guys, you have to pay for the space, etc., etc. It's just crazy. So yeah, there you go. You got to see how beautiful that blue dial is. God damn. Yeah, Sean. That's why I think, yeah, like if we looked at that Chrono 24, right? The listings for the Tudor
Yeah.
Black Bay Chrono, right? The cheapest was 3,500. You could probably buy one from someone maybe for 3, maybe even less than that, maybe 2.5.
Yeah.
Hey, LV, text in the messages to tell us more. It's a June box and papers, like it's as new, barely worn. That's all I really know about it. Black dial, box papers, all three, 2 straps and a bracelet. That's all I know, LV.
Black dial. It's 3-hander.
Yeah, it's that watch right there, but it's the black dial.
Oh, let me just call it up. It would be this one right here. Bam. Wowzers. That's a nice watch. This is like, in a way, wouldn't it be cool to just wear this one as a one and done? I mean, come on. Sometimes
I think
sometimes I
that's what
think
he
I have too
thought.
many.
With the 3 straps, he thought,
Yeah.
it could be a really fill a big part of his collection. Just wear this, change the strap, put the rubber on for the beach. But he just found himself, we all have a certain dollar amount that we don't really want to mess with, and everyone's
Yeah.
tolerance is different. But you start beating up a $22,000 watch, it's different than an MSRP of $9,000 sub or something. It's a jump.
Quite a jump. Addis, how much is the overseas dual time now in the secondary market? Well, actually, so David SW has a dual time actually for quite cheap. Look at this. David SW has a dual time here. Oh shit, he just dropped more stuff. Let's just see here. Just a second. Addis. There's new stuff coming in. A GMT Grand Seiko for 6. A Day Date for 47. Oyster Perpetual 31 with turquoise with the Tiffany blue dial for 13. While the yellow Oyster Perpetual for 22. Prospects for 3. Another one for 3. Let's see here. View all. Oh, there's just some interesting stuff just dropped here.
I think you may have mentioned this the other day, but I'm seeing a lot more not common watches, but lower
Yeah.
price watches showing up on these sites. Just people with not only solid gold Daytonas are selling because to get out of them because they're panicking or whatever. People with like a $3,000 Tudor are just saying I got to sell. So I think it's going to be a mistake. I'm not selling anything right now.
Yeah. Yeah, look, there's one. What is this? Oh my God. I thought this was black dial. Holy shit! Look at this. There's a blue dial. Oh my god! I thought this was. I thought like, oh, there's 135,000. I thought this was black, but it's actually blue dial overseas dual time. That's going for 35 on David SW. That is very very cheap, to be honest. Also, let's pull this up just really quickly here. There was unfortunately, I don't see the price, but there was a Vacheron Constantin overseas Everest dual time. How much did it sell for? Damn, curious about that one. But man, there's a blue one, and Alex says 34.5 with timwrite discount. Ooh. Guys, remember that if you're buying from David SW, if you tell him that Tim Wright sent you or an Archie Luxury, that you're a fan of the live streams, he'll give you another, I think, 375, 275. He'll give you a bit of a discount there as well. It's flexible. Ben, Tim acting like it's blue, so now he can buy. Addis, wow, that tanked. New is like 28,000 plus tax. Let's just check here real quick. Vacheron. I thought it was cheaper than that. Let's see. There's one. Ooh, 27. Wow. So this actually, yeah, so 27 plus tax, it becomes like 29. So a brand new one is 29. And from David SW, you can get it for 34.5. Wow. So it's just 5,000, 6,000 over retail. That's not bad. Mickey, that's not much of a premium at all.
People would have jumped on that 6 months ago like it was a steal.
Yeah. I didn't realize it was actually that expensive. I thought it was like 24, to be honest. I thought it was 24. David SW probably bought it at retail. Yeah. He probably would have bought it at whatever that guy got it for. I mean, jeez. Good thing that Alex did not buy it to make money on it, but as a piece to enjoy. Overseas will probably trade under next month. Ooh, especially if they keep pumping these out. It for a very short time, it seemed like Vacheron was going to put like a really solid cap on these, but man, they have been delivering a lot of them. A lot of, like, almost everyone that I know who wanted one that got on the wait list already got theirs. That's pretty wild, Mickey.
Yeah, it's a correction. It's more of a correction than it is a crash, but
I mean, it is still like a good watch that I would think, like, if you want a really solid Holy Trinity Steel Sports, this is probably the one to try and get right now at retail. I would be going to the boutique, to be honest, because it looks like it's not going to be impossible to get one of these. Boston Collector, I love how the prices look good when they were considerably lower than this 1 year ago. You get used to the price pretty quick. Oh, I think there was there was a few price increases. Mickey, right? Like Vacheron increased the prices for their
yeah, they went from like just around 20 to like 22. They went up in the last year. They went up two or three grand or so.
Shit, look at this. Alex says it was 25 when I bought it, and I remember that was the big deal that we made with Alex. I think what happened was he got on the wait list at, I think, one price, and then when they were ready to sell it to him, or maybe it was someone else, there was a price increase. He was like, "Hey, guys, when I place the deposit, please honor my
So,
original
so
price."
this
So,
sounds like I'm just making up based on what you just said, but this person who I can tell his story because no one knows who I'm talking about,
mhm,
and he's not on this channel.
yeah,
Put 10 grand down. He was willing to do that and waited almost a year,
yeah,
and then the price increase came. And when they bought it, they offered him 10% off if he would, and then they tried to make him buy at the new price. They tried to get him to buy it with
yeah,
not the price he put the deposit down on,
yeah.
and then tried not to offer the 10%. So actually, he
Wow.
bought it pretty well because they ended up honoring all of that. But
Yeah.
if you don't have enough balls to stand up and tell them, let me talk to the
Mhm.
owner, let me talk to the manager, people are getting walked all over.
Oh yeah. Exactly. That's what would have happened to people like my roommate. Hey George.
What's happening, Tim?
Hey, you sound like Cam. 1 second.
Dude, I'm not Cam. Trust me.
Okay,
I,
okay. I just had to double check.
dude, I'm
To
not
make
Cam.
sure.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Okay, it's not Cam. Hey, no, not much. It's a bit of a slow day. I started really, really early today.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna be doing after show today.
Get some rest,
Uh,
Tim, after that drinking.
well, no, I'm gonna go. I hope roommate's not watching. I'm gonna go drink a little bit more, but tomorrow, starting tomorrow,
Sure, 7 days, isn't it?
no drinking. Yeah, yeah, 7 days. And it's not like I'm going to drink because I like drinking. I like Humble Pine. He's cool. He helped me out a lot. And it's the last day he's in town tomorrow, and then it's gonna be a while, probably. Mm,
Take it
probably
easy
not gonna be able to see the guy in for a couple of months. So it's the
for
last day.
Rolex. Yeah, I had an interesting conversation today
Uh
with
huh.
my AD,
Mm,
and we talk a lot of crap as well as watches. And it's a lady, and
okay.
she kind of said something which she doesn't usually open her mouth unless it's factual. And she said
Okay.
things are going to change in terms, this is the Rolex AD, in 3 months, where the supply won't be coming through like sneaker bars. But if your name's down and you're
Yeah.
genuine, you're going to get your watch.
Wow.
After September, the flow is going to be better. And I'm talking about root beers, and I'm talking about solid gold root beers, and I'm not talking about Daytonas, but those watches are going to come through now because they're
Well,
seeing
and
that.
that's a good point. And usually around Christmas, they get a big dump of. It's like they hold back till Christmas. Am I the only one that thinks that? Everyone I know seems to get a watch around Christmas. It seems like
Yeah, that's it.
Rolex releases a lot, and so a lot of people are going to get the call, and they're going to go, "I can't believe this," but no, I'm going to pass.
We got to be prepared because if you really want a piece that you've had your eye on, don't be surprised you're going to get a call. And I'm talking not about flippers. I hate flippers. I've told you since the first time we met on the show, Tim. I think the flipper has, I'm not in for that psychology of the flipper, but I believe that they know the genuine buyers now, and they're people that want those watches. Be prepared because you're going to start
Mm.
getting calls, and
Ooh.
that's the keep.
Wow.
I mean, if you are looking for those, even those day date limited editions, they're going to be
Ooh.
available.
The green one. The green
Yeah,
one.
I spoke about that today, and
Holy shit! You
and
think
sh-
they're just they're gonna be very common? They're just gonna
no,
pump
no,
them
no, no,
out.
no. I'm not saying they're common. If you've got
Yeah.
an interest and you've got your
Yeah.
name down and you're a
Yeah.
solid buyer and you've got history and they're going to deliver
Wow.
it.
Wow.
It's almost like chill out for the summer and wait for
Yeah.
October. I've and as I said, this woman doesn't open her mouth, and
Yeah.
this was a time where she was taking all the details 3 times from me,
Yeah.
and it's the first
Wow.
time. You know what? A really funny question they asked me today
Yeah.
that Rolex are asking. What do you do for a
What?
living?
Ooh. What do you do for a
That has
living?
to go on a report.
Wow.
So
Hey, you know what? I
I had
was
to explain
asked
to her that
that,
I'm a pimp, and she was okay with that.
dude. Actually, George, I was asked that. What do I do for a living? Actually, It was very embarrassing. It was very
Why,
embarrassing. I
dude?
think,
You should say you're a marketeer. Period.
look, I made a huge mistake. I think I said that, oh,
You're
I
a
work for my
YouTuber.
parents, and first of all, yeah, I said, yeah, I'm a YouTuber, and then they're like, huh? What? And I was like, oh, actually, well, I help manage like my parents' business. It was a big mistake. I just really fucked up that question.
It was on the spot, probably, right? That's why.
Yeah, it was
Honestly,
on the spot. I was
honestly
caught off
prevailed.
guard because my thinking is right away. It's like technically I'm retired. I'm not doing anything. I'm not looking to do anything. But yeah, Boxing Barry, Tim is retired. Yeah, and that's what I want to say right away. And man, that
But you're
really,
not retired. You're doing YouTube. You can call this as a work because you do get money on daily basis. So it's like a salary,
yeah,
and you
but
do
I
pay
don't
taxes
know.
also.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but I
but
think some of them may get scared by that. They're like, "Well, what's he gonna say? Like, what is he really? Is he using that to sell watches? Like,
hmm
and God forbid they watch your show."
yeah.
I'm teasing. I'm teasing.
I actually, well, look, I had a really hard conversation with with my AD because as you probably know, I don't know if you know or remember, but I one of the people did call my AD and tried to get me blacklisted. And I don't know, I think it either worked or the supply has been, well, technically I'm not in the rush to get anything, to get any new watches, but it was pretty. I had to tell them like, hey guys, actually I do YouTube and
But you
stuff.
have everything you've gotten from them, don't you? And maybe not everything. Let me say this: you have the Pepsi, you have
hmm
the Cermet, you have the Daytona. If you were anywhere near Flipper, they'd be gone.
Right,
Let's be.
exactly. No, I still
Yeah,
got
and not and
everything
not
that I.
only and not only this. I can say whatever I want to say bad about you for an AD, let's say, but
Mm,
if he knows you have a YouTube channel and he knows that basically you still own your pieces because you never flip your
mm,
pieces, so what is the
right.
point? Why should he not sell it to you?
You're a true lover of the watch. I agree.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not buying them to flip. You're an
Mm.
enthusiast that's got a channel as well. But Tim, I wanted to jump on the show to just
Yeah.
say that people should not rush to buy now because with inflation, people.
Yeah.
I was watching something yesterday. I can't remember. People are dumping their expensive watches, getting half their cash back, and still have a couple of other watches. So I think those ADs are gonna be
Mm.
after summer holidays, when everybody's come back relaxed and everybody's got to pay their credit card bills off all the way to Christmas, don't be
Mm.
surprised to get the call and give them they ask for 2 email addresses now, okay, business and home, plus they ask you what you do. I was taken back
Mm,
by that. I said, why do you want to know?
yeah.
Rolex want to know it.
That is
And
weird.
another thing, actually talking about it that is actually funny. Another thing is that when people come to your show and they ask, okay, I want to build a relationship with a AD, I want to buy a Rolex, what should I do? And you basically say what most of the people say, that you need to buy some sheeters, some what, and then you might be in a list for a hot piece. Now, this is exactly what they want to sell. So basically, you advertise them. If you say, hey, I'm a YouTuber, people
Yeah, but
ask me where I got the pieces I got from you. They want to know how I got them. I bought a bunch of sheeters to
mm,
be able to be in the list. This is exactly what you want, man. I mean, you want to keep your business. You want to sell watches. I basically, you know what? Maybe you even should sponsor me.
You,
Like
yeah,
you know
mention.
what though? That does give you credibility, Tim, because there's a
Mm,
lot of guys out there that like I borrowed this watch and they don't even have a watch and they're pretty big channels and it seems like they don't even have a watch. You should describe
mm.
yourself as a watch enthusiast that has a YouTube, not a YouTube that you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
yeah.
you enthusiast first, you second.
Mm,
Mm.
No, but Tim, you should really get that message out for people to be prepared because there's a big difference. There's people out there that have
mm,
been waiting for Daytonas and stuff like that for a long time. They should be prepared, because you got to remember that people aren't going to have money to buy these watches.
Right.
They're saving money. Gas is going up. I don't know if you look at your shopping, Tim, but in Europe the prices have gone up a lot. It's crazy, absolutely crazy. You know, I look at everything. Coffee's going up, sneakers are
Yeah.
going up. So
Yeah, it's
people are
true.
careful now. So just be aware, guys. When you get that call, it's gonna come. I'm telling you, those calls are gonna come. I remember sitting by the beach eating fish, and I got a call from the AD. Your watch is
Yeah.
here. You got
Uh-oh.
2 days. It's one of those
Uh-oh.
nice feelings, but just be careful. Be ready.
Holy shit. Be ready for the call, guys. Get
And it
ready.
doesn't mean that there's surplus stock like McDonald's burgers, guys. It means they're
Yeah.
identifying the real buyers. And these people, you know how they are. They profile check us all when we go into the stores.
Hmm. Damn.
Interesting stuff, eh?
That
And
is
you know the
pretty
irony, Tim?
crazy, yeah.
You know the irony in all of this conversation? You, Tim, me, all the people on this panel, the people that are watching, in October, we might not even want that watch because
Right.
life changes.
Yeah.
Priority may be weddings, priority may be paying for deaths, priority may be job changes, mortgage repayments. We might
Maybe I
not,
should pay my IRS debt. Oh shit.
but you'll
That
pay
was
I
that,
need
monthly.
to pay the IRS.
that was kind of redundant, wasn't it? Paying for a wedding and paying for death, isn't that kind of the same thing?
Yeah,
Never mind.
debts are expensive these days, Mickey. Trust me.
Damn.
They're
Well,
very
not for the person who died.
no, bro.
For
But
them it's
when you got a relative that's passed, a close relative, you'll be surprised.
yeah.
God, I don't wish that on anybody. By the way, good health to everybody.
Mm.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's how I see it, bro. That's how I see it. I'm gonna get off soon, but the whole
Yeah.
thing today was I was surprised at the amount of information and
Yeah.
the way they took it down was like, oh shit, we're gonna put you down because we know something. It's almost like they know what's coming in, and we're identifying you, and we're gonna give you the call. So you know what? I'm against people
Maybe
buying from these flippers and
yeah.
these hybrid dealers that have appeared. And you know, I remember a time when we used to get 15% off a Submariner. You know, I'm a
Yeah.
bit. I remember in the 90s, but you know, I don't believe paying over for any watch. I never bought a watch over list, so
Yeah.
I'm all for this and help everybody in the community save money. Because if you really like buy a watch, you should buy it from the dealer. You shouldn't buy it from Luxury Bazaar or BQ Watches. You know, I'm not into that. So
Yeah.
that's all I have to say. Tim, God bless.
Hey.
Have a good night, guys. Bye bye.
It's great. Thank you, George. Thank you so much for hopping on tell us this news. It's
Thank you, guys. Bye bye.
pretty crazy. Pretty crazy, guys. If you want the watch, for example, if Shah wants to get a watch, if he wants to get a Rolex to get things rolling, probably be a good time to get yourself on the wait list, guys. Really no point of trying to get something from the gray market.
And not the big guys, but the kind of the smaller flippers, the small, the backpack guys that are gray market.
Mm,
They may be holding inventory right now, and if they're not really making a lot of money, and they may be turning down watches too, because I mean, if you're just doing a backpack thing and you have a real job, you got bills and mortgages, and if you're not making money, you don't want to hold a couple $100,000 worth of inventory, which is easy to do. Uh, I think some of those guys are going to start passing on watches too, which maybe will clean up some of the out the back door AD stuff.
mm. 1 second, sir. We'll get super chat from Daniel Katz. Maybe time to pay Loan Shark. Ooh. Hey, listen, there's no rush, man. Daniel, there's no rush.
Diego just got a call for a 5712.
A what? 5712? What?
That's what he just said in the chat. Yeah.
He's just
Come on.
messing with us. Just got a call for 5712. He's just fucking with us because if he did, that is just insane.
He, I mean, this
Oh, from a
he gets.
gray market dealer. Okay. He's nuts. He's nuts. Diego, you realize you almost gave a heart attack to like 50 people in the chat, okay? Don't joke about that. When Diego says because Diego already got his what is it? 5164, the travel time Aquanaut. Already got that from the gray market. Yeah.
5711 is not a great watch, you know. I mean, I still don't understand the hype. It's a super gentle watch. I mean, it's super light. I
Hmm.
mean, it's fragile like fuck. I mean, this watch.
Yep. Backpack guys got no capital. Listen, I think it's gonna get we're in for some interesting times, okay? Uh Mickey, if anything, what's coming is not gonna be boring. Okay?
Yeah.
It's not gonna be
You, you,
boring.
you know what was the
No,
nickname of the 5711, right? When it came out,
Hmm.
it was the Brian Pitt. What?
the what?
Hmm.
I think his name is Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt, that the
Oh,
actor, no?
Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt.
Yeah,
I'll
the
change
Brad
it.
Pitt attack. Yeah, yeah, because it was actually very net. It was actually advertising that.
Hmm. Diego
And it
says,
was
if
a
I fly you down, if I get the call for anything cool, Tim, and you'll do the unboxing live, not knowing what it is. Hey,
Mhm.
Diego, when the time comes, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. There's really listen, I have some I'm doing some amazing shit, okay? Let me explain to you guys, okay? There's if you were able to see around me, you would notice that I've been doing a lot of cleaning in the studio. Okay, the studio is getting full on makeover. I'm selling every. By the way, if anybody wants to buy my guitar, I am selling this guitar. I figure, you know what? Fuck it. I have
Ah, you
no,
used to play guitar. Nice.
no, 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 no. I didn't. It's Epiphone guitar. It's almost
Ti-
new. No, no, the roommate.
Tim,
What?
you're moving to Korea, aren't you?
Well, no, no, no. But I want to be. I want to be. Basically, when I will eventually move to Korea, I want to be ready to go, so that I don't have to do much. You know what I mean? I want to basically sell everything, just leave my watches, clean up the studio because I want to do the podcast. Probably, we could start shooting the podcast here in behind, at my house. The couch, everything's kind of ready. uh Basically, I want to get rid of everything that I'm not using. If I haven't touched something for more than like 4 months, I want to get rid of it. Anyways, but here's the point: I'm getting rid of everything. Right? Gonna start uh you know making videos on the watches, and really putting all the efforts towards YouTube. And instead of being like fucking cluttered up and having this delusional fantasy, thinking that I'm going to be doing YouTube maybe on different subjects. Just stick to one subject and just fucking kill it. Just kill it. Couch cushion at the cleaners currently to remove stain from before. Should be ready for you soon. Diego, let's go. Let's go. Yeah, and I want to be a lot more mobile, Mickey. Mickey, I wanna be really mobile. I want to be able to basically take everything I have and just go. That's why this computer. So I got this iMac here. I
Hmm.
think what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna sell the iMac and work from my laptop and actually get like a second monitor. That way, I don't have two computers because right now it causes me a lot of problems having two computers because half my stuff is on one computer, the other half is on the other computer. I mean, it's no way to live life,
If
Mickey.
if you want to make it mobile even more,
Mm,
instead of instead of screen, you just buy a projector. So then
No,
you can
fuck that.
connect your
I
laptop
hate
to a
projectors. I
projector.
can't read that shit. Well, Marcelo, you know what? Like you're thinking way too into the future. You're like, you don't want mobile. Instead of using 6 microphones, try using 2 microphones. Marcelo, I'm already using a single microphone.
Yeah. Fuck, that was a crazy climb. Jesus.
Yeah.
Play tennis
Tim,
is
have you
hard.
thought about getting it? Have you thought about getting a parakeet?
A parakeet? No. Here
Like
we
a
go.
bird.
Alex, how will you pass Korean customs with 7 Rolex watches without a haggle? That
Huh?
actually, oh, I'm not sure. I think I can go with 3. I go with 3 one time and then go with 3 another second time. Cactus,
Yeah.
thank you for being member for 2 months. Cactus is a staff writer. I like this declutter plus focus plan, travel light.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That actually was a good question because you
On the
also
way.
have the boxes. How you deal with the boxes? Do you ship all the boxes in once and then you come every time
Yeah,
with
look
3
look
watches?
at
I
this.
mean,
I just sold a whole box of books, you know? Just getting rid of everything.
no, no, but the watch boxes. What do you do with the watch boxes? Do you ship
With the
everything
watch
to
boxes?
Korea?
Oh shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
you just ship
Do,
those.
everything in one shot or
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah,
free
everything
as
in one
well?
shot. If everything is lost, everything is lost together. David D.
You
Tim,
know,
we have
custom
something
people are
else
not
in
stupid, you know.
common. I have a separate computer just for my videos as well. Dude, I hate being on 2 computers because my editing is in one computer and my streams are on the other. Because this computer is very old. There's really no purpose for it. It's just very annoying. It's very annoying to be on 2 computers. Off to work, Timbo. I have a job. Dave, good luck with the job. When you're done, check back in. And make sure to hit the upvote button before you leave. Trading profits, £1.79. Tim, can we get a shout out for Tuba watching stream? Shout out for Tuba. What the hell is Tuba? Gotta Man, what the hell is Marcelo doing?
Going
Shout out for Tuba.
shopping.
Huh?
Going shopping for the restaurant, I think.
What is Tuba? Do you know what Tuba is, Mickey?
Ah, it's 7:15 in the morning. I actually go to the tennis now.
Oh yeah, he's going. He looks like you're going to work construction, Marcelo, because you're wearing like looks like you're wearing one of those safety vests, right? Orange and yellow stripe. Marcelo is overdoing everything.
But
How
I
many
think
rackets do you have with you?
4. Yeah,
Right?
because no, you don't know that, right? I
No,
mean,
no.
I last time I broke 2
Marcelo has
rackets, two
4
guts.
rackets. That's why he has 2 microphones, bi-directionals, 4 rackets, because you never know whether you want to play with your right, left, or
No, you're breaking guts. You're breaking guts.
yeah,
You know the guts in
that's
the racket, they snap, they
crazy.
break. So that's
So
why you
that's why
have
you bring 2. You bring a spare. You bring 2. If it breaks, you just
yeah.
go home, Marcelo. Marcelo, guess what? If your racket breaks, well, you know what
Uh,
that means? That's a sign that it's time to go home. You played enough. Come on, man. You're joking.
but you know what? The tennis, because you all the time with how we say 4 rackets, everything you have spare. This kind of disease influence everything in my life. Like, for example, I have 10 knives in the shop, and I have everything in multiple numbers because of that.
You're overdoing it.
Yeah,
You're not a professional player. Just okay, well, whatever.
I'm
Whatever.
not,
Just
but
calm
everything
down, Timmy.
become
Just
yeah.
calm down. Just calm down, because I'm sorry, but okay. I'm just gonna mute you for because you got a lot of background noise right now. Mickey,
What's up, buddy?
yo, so your friend is totally screwed, right? Is stuck with this Vacheron.
Yeah, they're offering 22. I think the highest offer was 23.5. and he doesn't
23
need the money. He just was saying that he doesn't wear it, so he's going to get rid of it. Thinking about what it used to sell for and what Chrono 24
Yeah.
people are trying to get, but
Yeah.
dealers ain't paying that or anywhere
Wow.
clear near there, because when they were getting 37, dealers would give you 30.
Yeah.
Now not happening.
Wow. Yeah, that is. Oof. But why is he trying to sell? What did he buy it because he thought it was gonna go up in price? Did he think it
Nah, it
was
was just
like?
one of those watches he always wanted, and then he got
Mhm.
it and just didn't wear it. Didn't
Damn.
beat it. Didn't wear it like he should.
What other watches does he have?
Oh, he's got Sub, Pepsi, Breitling. I mean, he has quite a few Rolexes. He's pretty much a Rolex guy, pretty much, and so
Mm.
and I wonder if something's to be said for the fact that Vacheron's gonna fall harder, because only people that really know watches appreciate a Vacheron or a Longa or something. I mean, like maybe that's Longa's not a good example, but like a Vacheron is a watch that everyone jumped on and said, "Oh, this is better than the Sub," because they thought they were stepping up. But the average Joe
Mhm.
knows Rolex. I, I don't know. The average Joe does not know
The
Vacheron.
average Joe does not know Vacheron. In fact, listen, yeah, I remember meeting up with some people and talking to people at the Vacheron boutique, and actually, a lot of those people they were very dissatisfied, like customers of Vacheron. They were dissatisfied with the hype around overseas. And at the time, I thought, come on, get the hell out of here. Of course, I thought they're loving it. The fact that Vacheron was getting so much hype. But you know what? In retrospect, maybe you know what? Maybe your friend was a Rolex fan at heart. Maybe those people really did did not like the watch because of it was drawing too much attention. Hmm. Yeah, Vacheron people, Vacheron clientele is, I gotta tell you, it's a little bit different. It's a
Oh, for
little bit
sure.
different. Yeah. So maybe they don't mind it. Maybe they don't really mind it. Rolex. That watch currently has 2 to 3 year wait list. Will be less than retail by the time you get one. Yo. That is actually I'm curious what Bear thinks about this. Bear,
I'd love to hear what Bear thinks. Yep.
yeah, Bear. What? Because Bear actually got his. I think Bear has one, right? And he was saying he was praising it way before they started going over retail, right? There was a time when these watches were going crazy over retail. There was time when they were going crazy below retail, like this dual time overseas blue dial. There was a time where it was going like 5,000 below retail. All right. So and then it caught up to retail, and then it just exploded from there. But
Yeah,
I
because the hype got a hold of
the
it
hype, yeah.
before it was a watch that everyone. And I said this on your show last week. What watches would people own if it wasn't for freaking the internet? And I mean, it
Mm.
would be such a different world. People would just buy watches
Ooh,
they like,
yeah.
watches that were useful. People that would buy subs would be because they have a boat and they go scuba diving. Like the whole watch world would be completely different if people weren't worried about
Mm,
posting about it. And I talk about my watches and post about them, but
mm,
there's some people that's all they do.
yeah.
Guys, I don't know if you guys remember, but up to 5, 6 years ago, used to be YouTubers that was basically polish they submariner watches themselves. You know,
What?
yeah,
Good.
they used to polish their sub because the sub, like you said, it was of course selling under retail, and it
Yes.
was basically a beach watch. So He goes with the watch. He's all scratched all over with the hand of the beach and so on. He
Yeah.
go home, and he polished that with a green Scotch Brite.
Yeah.
And the polish does look a little bit better than completely scratched like was before. Of course, it doesn't look mint like Rolex professional polish, but they used to do it. Today, that would be nearly a crime. Today,
Yeah,
nobody is going to
no,
even dare
now
to
I
do
know.
that.
Now I know what you're saying. You're right. There used to be like tutorials on the Rolex forum and places on which Scotch Brite, to use, which the better,
Yeah,
what's the fine, what it was like a tutorial on how to
Yeah.
do it.
yeah.
And
On how to
and
ruin your watch.
yeah, well, basically you're putting consistent scratches in one direction. You weren't doing a Rolex finish. You were just making it look uh all the scratches in
Uh,
one direction.
just really quickly, how much is your friend selling his watch for right now? He wants, what does he want? His black dial 3-hander for how much?
Box papers, he'd take 25 right now. If he doesn't, he's just going to keep it.
Wow. Damn.
Yep.
Li007, welcome to the show. Anthony Ritchie, that box fell in love with him as well. They both each other knew. Oh, he's talking about. Gotcha. When the whole time Marcelo has wore a mask, everyone has been at risk because of nose. Aw. Yeah. So, are they still strict with the masks in Japan, Marcelo?
No, the mask just became a kind of.
Is it mandatory or it's not mandatory
I,
anymore?
I don't know if you really have to wear a mask, but it became
Oh,
a kind of where you get out of the house with shoes, so you already put your mask, like that,
yeah.
something like that.
On my plane back from New York today, there was probably 3 people on a big plane with masks on. Like no one wears a mask anymore.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
What is it
COVID's
like
still
brand
here.
new? What year is it, Mickey?
Yeah, brand new, ended like in June. It's last June, so it's a year old.
Yeah. Wow.
Wow.
It's pretty crazy. Uh, Labra, welcome to the show. Turkey Vulture Marcelo might as well just grunt. I never know what the hell he's talking about. Jeez. Yeah, it's hard. It's not easy. It's not easy to understand Marcelo. But let's take a look at some other stuff that they got here. Because there looks like there's a lot of new arrivals. Marcelo, I'm just gonna mute you there because it's so loud. Oh, look at this Daytona white dial 25,000. What the hell?
Wow.
What?
No, it's a
Mickey.
V serial though. That's been around though.
Well, what do you mean it's been around? I mean, still, look at it. It's not like a Zenith. It's a pretty good condition there. Look at this. Very, very clean. That's a
Well,
sharp
it's classic.
example.
It's classic.
24. What the hell? Mickey, that's with taxes, everything included. 2009. Okay. I mean, but seriously, isn't that's pretty cheap?
Diego just said that's from 2009.
Okay.
So back then they were 11,000 probably.
Yeah, I've seen these for 11. I remember these for 11. Condition is
Yeah.
excellent. No papers, but still, like if you think about it, a
Zenith
Daytona.
movement?
No, it's not a Zenith. It's in-house. Because you can see it. It's got the new clasp, right? It's got the new clasp with a fold over, everything like.
That bracelet looks like it's been worn pretty well. I stay right there. Doesn't that look a little
Doesn't look
gappy?
too bad.
No.
Doesn't look too gappy. I don't know. It looks
Yeah, you're
okay.
right.
I mean, look. I mean, I'm just saying that's a white Daytona for 25. I mean, are you kidding me? These were 35. I mean, think about it. The Panda was 50. This was like 35, easy any day. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously they
How
talked
much
about
is the
obviously like
Zenith one?
still,
How
huh?
much a Zenith would go for? How much a Zenith would go for today? A Zenith Daytona.
I don't know, but like, look, I mean, David is W. He doesn't carry shit that's like falling apart. You know, I get it. You're probably saying, oh, the bracelet is probably jingly jangly, but look, nothing he has is just too horrible of condition. Just saying.
But we can all agree though that that's overpriced, right? For
I
what
mean,
that
it's
watch.
still, of course,
Yeah.
but
Okay.
that is the lowest I've seen a steel Daytona going for.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah, Zenith is 39 right now. Wow. Wow. That's just I'm just saying, look, like I haven't seen a Daytona for this. I've seen two-tone like white dial for 26. And
Yeah.
you know, this is really bad. How much did he pay for it? 19? Think about it, right? That is quite cheap.
Okay, I have a question. The Meteor dial Daytona, I think white dial. Sorry, the Meteor white gold. That one was selling for almost 100K. How much they wanted for it today?
Yeah, Tim.
Hmm. Oh, sorry. Oh, look at this. 41 sub. That's expensive cuz right? Like when you see a 41 sub going for 16. Hmm.
Yeah, they're 9,100 MSRP now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay. Uh let's see here. Solid gold day. That's not very cheap. That's not very cheap. Then we've seen that one. I'm surprised on the turquoise. But these are still available, right? It was the this is still available for sale, right, Mickey? The Oyster
Yeah,
Perpetual 31.
I believe so. It's for like 5,600 or something, or 59 or something. No, it's the 31.
Mm,
I think those
mm,
colors are still available in the little ones.
mm. Damn it. Fuck. It's
You have
hard.
bad news? What's going on?
No. It's hard, guys. It's hard. It's hard. Let's see here. Wow, that's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy.
Still
Hey,
have more.
Marcella. Are you?
I
Oh,
still have more 20 minutes with you guys.
Oh,
okay,
great.
okay. Just be cool. Just be cool.
Marcelo, we can hear you a lot better without that mask, FYI.
Yeah.
Of course, I mean, but this is. By the way, before in the train, I wanted to open for you guys to
Yeah.
listen there. If you actually talk in English, it was like still with Corona, they opened the windows in the train, and the mask, it would be an necessary, kind of respect the others, something, whatever. So yeah, mask not going to go nowhere here in Japan.
Yeah. Yeah, man. It's hard. Neo, $10 super chat. There is a recession, high inflation. Why is humanity even thinking about buying a watch? Seriously, nobody needs a watch, and you certainly don't need a watch over retail. Just enjoy what you have. Wow.
That's where I'm at.
Talking
I'm not
about
looking for
watch
anything.
today. Today I'm wearing the Smurf actually now. Took the Smurf with me.
That restaurant must be
Beautiful watch.
doing good.
Watch was doing horrible. I mean, this watch I bought it 6 years ago. That time was doing good. It's a kind of my charm watch. Probably going to try to keep it as long as possible.
Did you get that at an AD 6 years ago?
Yes,
How
and I
much
would
was it then?
reconsider. It was 3.8 million yen exactly. And that time I could get it for 2 million yen in the gray market. So call it stupid or not stupid, I decided to buy it retail. I think already thinking about building a relationship. I think I could get maybe even a Daytona Panda at the time for retail if I would ask for. And I think I was stupid and I didn't. I don't know why. So
So Kent Daigle said 27K. So does that sound about right? You pay about 27K US?
I think if you go to the currency today, because the yen really dropped drastically now, but I think that time it would be equivalent to maybe 35, something like that, maybe 35K, something like this.
Mm.
Wow, it's hot. It's so fucking hot.
Timmy's working on a big deal. I feel it.
He
Yeah,
disappeared now.
guys, it's hello humanity, Neo. Neo, I really love this guy. Neo has been through the entire saga. He's seen everything. He's seen everything,
But
and
by the way,
he's
watch
seen
this.
the
You
bad and the
you
good.
you
One
see you
second,
see
and there's
this.
Malthread, £1.79. Put the phone down and get on with some work. Thank you.
You see
Sorry, Alan. I'm just trying to work out something in the
you see
back.
this watch roll.
Mm.
I think this
Mm-hmm.
this watch roll is from Wolf.
Yeah.
It's
Oh, oh,
only leather.
oh.
Yeah, it's leather. It's not alligator. Even so that he have this alligator patent, it's just general leather. And I paid for this 15,000 yen, or how I describe this, $150. I think in dollars it's cheaper, right? But let's go with my currency. And the shop that I bought this, it was retail for Zenith,
Mm.
Panerai, Tag Heuer, what else he have? IWC, and one more was I think Langezona or something. And it was very excited that I was enthusiastic on watches. And I came actually with more watches. I came with my Omega and this, and I said, okay, I'm going to buy this, but I have one more watch. So later, so he said, okay, give me a second. He actually gave me present the Panerai travel box, the one that you have, that green one.
Timmy, son of you.
Yeah, Timmy got frozen.
No, no. Well, technically, I am. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not myself today. Sorry, I'm still
Yeah,
recovering
but you know,
from
so I
yesterday.
got so I got that exactly green box that you got from Panerai. And I
Mm.
was like, oh, I have a Panerai, I'm going to put it in the Panerai box. Yeah, it was amazing. So sometimes when I'm wearing the Panerai to go, I take in the travel case of Panerai. It's absolutely amazing. I mean, look, I got an amazing deal. I bought this. I got one more watch roll. So it's nice.
Marcelo, where are you going right now that you're carrying these watches with you?
No, no, only this one. I just
Oh,
put when I play tennis, I
oh, okay.
because I put in the watch roll because I don't play tennis with the watch, and already a part of conversation. I wanted to talk to tell you guys how I bought it, and basically I got one more watch roll, so it was cool. Just that story. Yeah, going to put. Japan is pretty safe, and no, there is no thieves here, so you can actually put this in your bag. Nobody cares, you
I just
play
got a
tennis
great
here.
idea. I got a great idea. I think I'm figuring some shit out. Humble Pine! Humble Pine, $10 super chat. Cheers, Tim. See you later. Humble Pine. Hey man. Yeah. Yep. I'm gonna be wrapping up in another half hour, and I'm coming to city. Gonna hang out with Humble Pine before he has to leave for until I don't know when. It's gonna be a
You're not
while.
going to visit the Archie show today?
No. I can't. I'll probably stop by for like 10, 15 minutes, but I'm going to city today. I'm not gonna do after show. I'm gonna yeah, I'm gonna hang out with Humble Pine today. We're gonna talk a little bit about the upcoming podcast and the changes
Hmm.
for the channel in the 2023. Yeah. No, I got it. I
Oh,
got it.
that
Humble
would be
Pine.
nice.
Super chat, Humble Pine, $10. Cheers, Tim. See you later. Thank you for the super chat, Humble Pine. We love Humble Pine. Humble Pine. Hey, I hope he's enjoying the the you know what's it called? The moon swatch. The moon swatch. I gave it to him yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said he's actually gonna wear it. So that's pretty cool. Pretty cool to hear.
Here they
Yeah.
pump in Moonswatch every day, like twice a day they have. And I think you're right. Maybe they do have in the back
Yes, they
door, and
do.
they just
They do, Marcelo. It's all a trick. You just have to walk in there. Go if you guys are interested in how to get your own moon swatch. Well, it took me like 4 trips. I had to go in, come back out.
but
Uh,
really, what do you think about this watch? I mean, it's not going to be
moon
like
swatch.
a yeah, it's not going to be a limited edition. Oh, I buy it in 10 years, I sell it for 5K or something like this. Just a plastic
No,
cheap
they say
watch
it's not.
forever.
They say it's not limited.
It's
Uh,
not.
Yeah. So
this is
Uh,
yeah, it looks even with the new AKX, I mean the Seiko
mm,
GMT, I mean I saw some of them even sell it a little bit over retail just because he got a crazy hype now.
mm.
people want what they can't have.
Yeah.
Yeah, people love getting. I mean, that's you can't blame them. Right? It's a part of the psychology, and
Mm.
that Omega and the Swatch Group have taken advantage of. But I don't know. They're saying that since the introduction of the Moon Swatch, the sales of the actual uh Omega have gone up like incredibly. So
Really?
yeah. Holy fuck! First of all, Brown G4 is $5. Have fun in the city, bro. Thank you. And David H, enjoy time away from the stream tonight. David H, thank you so much. $50. Unbelievable. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, I'm gonna take one more. Like I haven't been like myself. There's we're like we're doing really well, but There's some articles. I think David. Actually, I think I came up with a really like with something that I should have had uh implemented a while ago, and I think this is such a genius idea. I'll let me know what you think. I think man, David is a really cool guy. He's one of the most incredible people. Really cares about uh this watch show and wants it to get better and be always improve. And hopefully I'm gonna talk to Humble Pine. I'm gonna talk to some of the producers behind the scenes. And gonna I'm excited. I'm excited for the future. Excited for the future, guys. It's gonna be good stuff. Can't I have swatches that are 30 years old that still work? That is incredible. Incredible. But I'm not a fan of the swatches. The swatch, the way the bracelet attaches to the case.
This
That's
is in
why.
purpose
Yeah,
to
I know,
actually
because they
for you
don't
to buy
want people
only swatch.
replacing them. They want them to be disposable. They want people to wear the swatch and then throw it out. But that's why, and it's actually, if you see it, I think part of the reason the Moon Swatch is so it's been such
Popular,
success is
you can
because it's
change
got a
the
20
yeah.
mil end link. It's got a 20 mil end link, and people can really experiment and have fun with it. I don't believe it, Timmy. If you could buy a moon watch for 260, who would pay five? I don't think anyone bought moon swatches for 5,000. I think there was maybe a few people did, but no one.
No, he's saying who would pay $5,000 for a real one.
Ah, well, no, because it's great advertisement. I think it wasn't that people couldn't buy the one for 260, so they went out and got the one for five. But I think it just brought attention to the watch, and that's why people went out and bought the real deal. Watch your timing, $2. No Tim on Archie stream. No super chat from me. No, watch your timing. Watch your timing.
Marcelo, go catch that bug and let me see what it looks like, will you?
It's a bug.
It's a
I
There's a
think
bug.
bug here.
it's a cicada, right? Cicada.
Yeah. You're talking the one that do. Yeah.
Hop on Smash, $5. Have fun. Not drinking tonight. Humble Pine, first guest on the podcast. Well, I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think so because Humble Pine is leaving, and I'm not gonna have my stuff ready to go at least in another 2 weeks.
Yeah, but
Uh,
by the way, you're right. They're noisy like fuck. I mean, they're getting completely crazy.
mm.
These
Hey,
bugs. They're big, actually.
I wish Hop on Smash could have joined us today, but he's I think
There's
he's
no
gonna be
drinking.
available in
No
tomorrow.
drinking starts tonight or tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Today is the last
Yeah.
day. Today,
Yeah.
today, I'm just gonna go out one more day with Humble Pine. Take one more day off, and then when I come back tomorrow, it's
Oh, Sebastian,
I'm almost done.
I'm
Like if you guys see in my house,
preparing
it's
my
so
crazy
much
fingers.
cleaner today than it was yesterday. It's incredible. Very nice Hunter. Day date bracelet is about as comfortable as any bracelet I've
Uh,
ever tried. Dude, I tried on David H. He's got the day date yellow gold
they
in
forgot
40.
something.
Probably one of the most comfortable wearing Rolexes that I've tried
Hey,
on. It's
Sebastian, how
it's
you
just
doing?
so the weight on a day date is so well redistributed around the whole
I'm less good. The
because like
restaurant is weak the whole
because
weekend.
like a sub,
Only
the head
weekend
of a
it
sub is
works.
so
The
much
whole
better, so much
Monday,
bigger.
Tuesday is completely.
Marcelo,
Yeah, yeah.
you're on
I'm
mic,
just gonna
buddy.
mute him. There is the redistribution of the weight is different on the sports. Like for example, the 42 no, like the 44 mil what's it called? Yachtmaster in yellow gold. That head is so heavy compared to the bracelet. It's really off balance, but on the day date, it's just it's perfect.
So what are these sober shows going to be like? It's not going to be like watching Richard Pryor without his cocaine, is it?
No. What do you mean? Oh, you
I
are
don't
you
know.
talking about the podcast?
Yeah, your shows that when you're not going to drink anymore.
Well, no, for the next week, no more drinking. Yeah, that means I'm gonna
7
be
days.
able to do a little bit more research. Actually, well, look, I don't wanna do any spoilers, but there's some stuff that I wanna reach out. Can you Speedy Tuesday with a swatch? I don't think so, man. I don't think legally you can Speedy Tuesday with the swatch. Maybe no. Axel Rush, Tim, you missed the whole point of what the guy said about the real moon swatch. Yes, why pay 5,000 when you could only pay 260 for a reasonable facsimile? Well, no, I think that's only going to that the that's I think in the long term. So there has been some data that was released that showed that the sales not of just the Moon Swatch have went up in this quarter, but also the sales of the Speedmaster went up this quarter. Okay, now we're talking about very very short term. Now you won't see the negative effects of what the Moon Swatch is going to have on the sales of the Omegas until a couple of years into the future. Because right now, I think because there has been very few Moon Swatches have sold, and very and we'll only see the positive effects of the Moon Swatch. But I think you go into 1 year into the future when moon swatches go basically at retail or below retail on the eBay, then people will start to make real like decision of whether they should buy the Speedy or maybe they should just get the moon swatch. So I agree, but I think right now we only see the good side of the plastic moon swatch. Speedy Hernandez, $2 super chat. How did Marcelo find an outdoor toilet? That's a great question. How is he able to live stream from the outdoors? And Neo, $2. The next 7 days, Tim's live streams will suck. No. It's okay. Hey, listen, I don't actually drink on the pre-streams. So right now I'm not drinking. I'm just got my coffee. But we're talking about the after shows. You guys do pretty well too. The rare free Marcelo mute. These don't happen
you usually
often,
got to
but
pay for that. You got to pay for that. Usually.
yeah, for that what's it called? For the privilege of having Marcelo muted. Usually you have to pay big money. Yeah, Marcelo actually he didn't like it when people would boot him or mute him for $20. He said it's $50 or more from this point from this point onwards. So yeah, I mean he created that shtick and then he didn't really enjoy it. So Speedies are going at discount now, so that may help sales numbers. Look, I don't think you can get a discount on the Speedy at like AD. Not at
No,
the
I was
boutique.
well, no, at an AD, not at the boutique. The boutique, you're lucky if they give you a book.
Yeah, you want to see me play tennis for a little bit? I can actually put the camera there.
Yeah, just put the camera there and you can play.
Yeah,
Captain Kirk, Tim, haven't you bought 4 of them? I
didn't start yet.
I bought 3 and I gifted them away. The fourth one I bought from OC, who got one in New York City, and then I sold it to Bear. So it's pretty simple to get one, but there is some luck involved and you have to keep going. The more you try to get a moon, if you really want a moon swatch, it does
I don't
help
know how much you guys can
wearing
see, but I'm going to try my best.
okay, wearing a Speedy or a Swatch branded watch. Okay, let me just mute.
Yeah,
Marcelo,
Tim,
I'm just gonna mute. Yeah.
I didn't understand that when you got the last one. You said you had to go to different
Yeah,
Swatch stores.
I tried 2 different Swatch stores.
But then you said like you went to you went 3 or 4 times. So you went back
Yes.
and then they had one, the one that said they didn't initially?
Yes. Exactly. So we went in the first time. They said, "Oh, like right now we don't have any." And then we came in the morning, but the problem was there was too many people in the store, and Mark tried to get one too quickly. He tried to get one too quickly. But anyways, he told his story why he really wants one, and then we came back like 4 hours later when there was almost no one in the store. Okay.
So then the same as the Rolex AD, they keep them in the back.
They keep them in the back, yeah. But
And they
they
only
have
sell them to who
like
they want.
exactly, they have them in the back, and they're just looking for the right time to sell these because they don't want to sell them. So for example, when we bought ours, right? Then like 3 more people who walked in. So while they were checking us out, there was like another guy who walked in and he's like, "Hey, I was here yesterday. They told me to come in today." So they're like, "Okay, fuck it. We have to sell it to this guy, right?" And they said, "We only have Saturn. Do you want Saturn?" And the guy's like, "Yeah, yeah, I'll take whatever." Yeah. So the guy behind us got one, and then another guy walked in and he got the same treatment. And he was asked, "Well, we only have Saturn. We only have 2 Saturn because we sold 2 and there's 2 Saturn. Do you want it?" And the other guy said also, "Yeah, I'll take the Saturn." So 2 people behind us. We got a choice. I got a choice of Saturn, Sun, Earth, or Mercury.
I
But
think Sun and Uranus are the best too.
yeah, there was no choice of Uranus. The sun, though, is freaking incredible.
I don't think I could wear a yellow watch, but it looks nice.
Gotta, yeah, you gotta give Marcelo credit. The guy is persistent. Yeah, he's and you know what? Look, like he's getting some sport. That's good for health, man. That's what I
Renee.
need to do. I take a day off to go. Actually, next week I'm gonna go for a night of hiking. I think I'm gonna go for do like a hike, stay overnight in the tent, and then finish off the next day. So for like 2-day hiking trip.
There's a couple of those swatches that on eBay now have come down to, like, if you really want one,
Mm.
there's a couple models that are just $150 or so over MSRP. If you really wanted one,
Mm-hmm.
those are going to drop too for sure.
Mm.
But people were paying big bucks when they came out.
Yeah, they were huge, especially Mission to Mars. Huge money.
Yeah.
George K1, is it really worth it? All this stress for a plastic watch? I mean, if it was easy to get, nobody would have wanted them. So those people who
That's
wanna go
100%
through all
true.
yeah. By the way, you know, the guy in the store, in the other store at the Times Square one, right? The German guy who was getting his bracelet replaced. As I said, he got his for only $70 over retail. 70 euros over retail. So he skipped the headache and paid just a little bit over. So that wasn't too bad. But yeah, in the United
No,
States,
that's
man, people want way too much for them. By the way, I'm gonna keep every time I'm in the city, I'm gonna be trying to get one because like eventually I think I want to have, if I can get Neptune, sorry, Mission to Uranus, I'll actually keep it for myself. It's gonna be the only one it's the only one that I want because I think it's just a cool color. Tiffany blue. Tiffany blue is freaking, it's just a nice color. I don't know.
yeah. But would
Usually
you have said that like a year ago before the Tiffany blue Rolex came out? I mean,
no, I think I would. Because I still like it. I like Tiffany blue on that plastic one for myself. Because like The sun looked
You
good
guys,
because whoa, what happened to his phone?
wait a second. I thought you
Hey,
guys can see
Marcelo,
me
you
now?
there? Yes. You
Yeah, yeah,
okay?
yeah. 1 second.
What
Yeah, yeah,
happened?
yeah. Let me see. Yeah, yeah. No, no. I wanted you guys to see me, so I didn't know if you guys actually can see me play.
No, we
I'm going
we
to
could see
try.
it, man.
We've been doing nothing but talking about your backhand.
Yeah, it's very
Now
good.
you guys can see me. Is okay now?
No, we could see you even before. It's great. It's perfect. I'm just wrapping
No,
up the
because I
show.
tried to change
5
the
minutes.
angle. Try to change the angle,
The angle
make
was
it more
perfect. Now you ruined it, but the original angle was good.
like this. Is better.
It was okay. It was fine before.
Ah, it's okay. Try to
Okay.
show off. Not that I show off that often.
Okay. Turkey Vulture, I want all the moon swatches. I will frame them and stare at them every night before bed. I'm just gonna mute you, Marcelo. Uh actually, you know what? That there are some people who want to have the whole collection. I don't know if I would want to put that much money
How many
into.
are there? How many
There's
are there?
11. There's 11 colors.
And their MSRP of $3,600 or $360.
So it's, yeah, let's just say 300 for simplicity. There's each one is 300 and there's 11 of them. So that display will cost you 3,300 approximately. So with tax and everything, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot of money to put into plastic watch. And that is kind of genius, right? The way they did it, right? Because like there will be a lot of people who want to collect them all. It's like Pokemon. They're taking advantage of multiple things that people want to do. They want to have a complete set. If there is a set to be collected, they want the complete set. And now here's what you have to understand, Mickey. So, okay, these are not collectible, right?
Right.
Maybe okay, they're not limited edition. Let's say right now people will
They're
want to
sought
buy.
after. At best, they're sought after.
They're a little bit sought after because it's not very easy to get them. You can't just walk in. Okay,
Hype.
so
Yep.
so first they made them hard to get. One, but not too hard, not so difficult that you will give up. Then here's the thing: once you have one, let's say if I to just have one, right? Then the second thing that people want to do, they want to get the full set. Like when you have a Rolex, you don't want to just have one. Then you're thinking, okay, so I got Submariner, now I want the GMT, Daytona, like one of each. Then people, because like that's just like you see a lot of Rolex collections, they want to have one of each. Same thing with these moon swatches. Once you
Right.
got one moon swatch, right, that you somehow got from the, then you're gonna start looking to get the other colors.
But
Now,
I
guess
think
what?
go ahead.
No, but guess what? In let's say a year, maybe two, maybe you'll have, by that time you'll have like a couple of them. Now when they discontinue them, they will become again extremely expensive because there's going to be a lot of people who will want to have the whole collection.
Right. But see,
And
you're talking in the mindset of us in the watch. Like, and you're right. I have 5 or 6 Rolexes, and they're all different. Milgauss, GMT, Datejust 41. Because you don't want I don't want 5 subs.
yeah.
But um, there are people that actually aren't weird like us that buy one
Mm,
Submariner, and that's their lifelong watch, and they go on with their life, and they're not on watch forums, they're not on YouTube talking about watches. I mean,
mm.
and like I can say that because obviously I'm not that guy. I have way too many watches than I should. Um, so there are people though that are just going to buy one swatch and be done with it. The people that are collecting them are just that's that personality type that's
But
also going to collect.
once someone has one moon swatch, I think there's a high chances that they will want to have the whole set.
Mm,
And if you think about it, we're going into recession, right? And these are cheap enough watches that can give you that feeling of, oh, I'm trying to get each color.
Yeah. Well, look, if somebody really loved that design and loved how they felt and loved how they fit, it would be cool if they bought them and wore them. Like summertime, they wear these colors,
Yeah.
change it with their
I don't think these
outfits.
are gonna
I
be
mean,
worn. I don't think people are gonna wear these. I think they're just gonna buy them to collect them, just because
yeah,
it's just a cool thing. Uh, it's
that's
gonna be
kind
a
of a
cool
shame.
thing to have. Yeah,
Let
yeah,
me ask you this, and I don't know this, and I own a Omega Speedmaster Moonwatch. Were the Omega fanboys like? Was anyone up in arms when this happened because it kind of disrespected their their Omega Speedmaster, or it lowered its value? Was there any uproar? I don't remember. Like if all of a sudden you could buy a $300 Rolex Submariner, I think Rolex people
no,
would
there
be
has been
pissed
uproar.
off.
There's been uproar, but right now we're only seeing the positive effects of this, and like any great advertisement campaign. This has been very successful for Amiga, at least right now.
But
But
you
we
know, there's
don't
two
know.
guys out there. You know, there's two guys out there, and he's wearing a real Speedmaster, and his buddy's like, mine's just as good, and like they're no longer
Yeah.
friends at that point because, like, I mean, I don't know. It's a novelty. I think it's a
No, I mean
novelty.
it pisses me off. Look, I'm wearing this one, right? And I spent fucking big money on this thing, and now these cheapies are available. It is well, it makes me feel like, hey, you know what? Even me, like you know what? If I did not buy this watch before, so this is what I'm thinking. Like, for example, like if I were to build my collection right now, I think I wouldn't buy this again. I would just get myself a plastic one. Okay.
Hmm.
And I think this is what's going to happen to a lot of people in the future. Okay. I think a lot of people who have legitimate collections, like of like actual models of watch, I think they will opt to get the Moon Swatch instead of buying the real deal going to the future. I think the sales of the big sales that Omega's seen in the couple of months, it was only to people who are who were completely unaware of like watches as a hobby. I think those are first time buyers. Okay. And I think long term, this is going to be a turnoff for collectors. Because I'll tell you right now, I wouldn't have bought this one. I would have probably bought something else instead of speed. Like if I was buying a wristwatch, a non Rolex wristwatch, I don't think I would be adding a Speedy. I would be adding something else, something else, some other brand, maybe
Hmm.
Jaeger-LeCoultre, maybe a Breitling or something else. It wouldn't be on
Yeah.
Amiga because I would be like, hey, why would I want to spend this much money for a Speedy if I can get a Moon Swatch and I can get like I would be like, oh, I will get the Uranus because it's just so much different. And be like, yeah, that's my Speedy. That's my Speedy. I don't
Yeah.
need this one.
You can tell yourself that in your own mind, but none of us are going to think that's your Speedy. But
I
the thing about the Omega Moonwatch though is it's so iconic that I have one from 20 or I have one from 2000. Mine is from 2012, and I paid 27.50 new in the box, and it's the Last Man on the Moon with the
mm,
Cernan case back. It's got the
yeah,
Cernan patch, and I paid $2,700 on it. In a weird way, like I'll never buy another one
yeah.
because they're all
Because
the
that one's
same.
good
Like,
enough.
yeah,
Yeah.
like I don't know.
I think Omega saw great like the good side of this marketing campaign, but I think the ramifications or whatever you want to call it, they're gonna come very soon, and I think it's not gonna be good for them. We'll see, but we'll see. Maybe we're all wrong, but gotta tell you, I'm gonna keep trying to get these moon swatches. Uh, if not for myself, they make a great gift, guys. Before you leave, please hit the upload button. I would really appreciate it. Ramifications, thank you. And guys, hit the upload button. I'm gonna send you over to Archie's stream. I'm gonna take a night off today. Tomorrow we're coming back with the full attack. All right, guys.